This podcast is brought to you and sponsored by absolutely nobody because we're waiting on that Appleton and Jerry sponsorship. All right.
What's going on?
Folks, we are back.
Yes, it's that time of the week.
This is the Roots MIA. This is episode 36. I'm your host, Jazz Royce. Beside me is my co-host, Smoke. And in front of me is my co-host, Jonan, who got the fresh new plaid jacket that just came in.
Yes,
We got to
sir.
point that out. We got Henry, the director, in the building with us
sir.
today, man. And we got no guest. And we did that on purpose because we're going to do a special kind of episode that we want to type of implement once a month.
Once
you know
a
what I
month.
mean? An episode with just the boys and touching base with our audience and everybody out there so we can really connect and share our own stories because we got our own lives and stuff that we never really get too in depth about because we got to be courteous with the guests.
Right, and I feel like it's important for our audience not only to like connect with us, but also realize like, hey, listen, we are also, we're here for the guests. We're here for the, for the purposes of helping everyone branch out and continue their track. But we also need to circle back because between those shoots, there's so much that happens, and I feel like
So much, man.
so much, and I feel
slip through the cracks.
yeah, man,
And
I
it
feel,
always does.
And there's we had a moment where we had like a conversation on air, and I was like, man, we need to just have an episode once a month where we can just talk about what's going on in our lives. Not
Yes,
just
absolutely.
And the guests, we are going to continue that,
That's
and we're going to
the goal.
We're gonna keep putting people on.
But it's important to just
Come back to our roots.
right, exactly,
At least once a month.
and really just kind of continue that relationship with our audience because from that episode in January where I first came to now, a lot has happened. You know what I mean?
So much has
I'm a different
changed.
person. A lot has
been on
happened.
lockdown.
Coronavirus.
We've been
since January.
Yes,
Yeah,
relationship has come and gone. I was on creatine. I got a little mad, too crazy. Then I stopped creatine, because everything closed.
Playing pumping in the background.
I was playing a little bit of a little bit of shake weights, a little shake weights here and there.
Okay.
I've been doing eating a lot of fruit.
Sprays in your
Yeah,
face?
yeah, exactly. It's a
that one.
special one that
Lights?
a little bit of
Like,
fruity
when you
pebbles.
Go too hard, it just
I'm like,
sprays in your
whoa,
face.
yeah, it's a mist. It refreshes you. You don't know what I'm talking about? I'm actually being really conscious of the mic this time because we don't want another, moment with the, with the microphone.
You're a little
Johnny,
sensitive.
get us out of these waters, bro. Come on.
I got you guys. All right, so what Jordan was saying, excluding the microphone part, we got a lot of things to share. Like my experience, besides going mentally insane, staying at home a lot, and dealing with these birds out here.
Okay, here
No
we go.
bird,
Here we
man.
go. Okay. So
We got
slow down there, Suge Knight. Listen, this is the point. Look,
Just started, bro.
the point is this. Look, the point is we need to connect with everybody, right?
Yes,
and
yes.
I'm the, everyone thinks that I'm like
the firecracker.
that I'm
The
mentally
minigun. The
insane.
The minigun.
but-
Oh, that's a
which
And
is
the
true.
gun with the endless clip.
Yes,
Automatic.
but which is true because look, I am a little unhinged, but I have a good heart. Smoke, you're definitely grounded, very disapproving, much like a Hispanic father. We got Henry. Henry's like the cool uncle. He's like, I'm gonna slip
The
you.
uncle that gives you that Corona at 12.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna give you that little Corona at 12. We can maybe go to BT,
Man,
like,
go
chilling. Like he plays, but then at the end of the day, he's like, listen, but you have school tomorrow, so I'm gonna take you home.
Yeah, that would
You know
be
what I mean?
Henry. Oh my
And
gosh.
Then we have Jeff, who is he's a little bit of like a Jeffrey Dahmer, Suge Knight, a little bit of Biggie, a little bit of Tupac. Like you might have a good time, but it also might be the last time you have. You know what I'm saying?
His favorite show is Dexter, so you mean.
It's not my favorite show, but shout out to Dexter. That's
It's such a great show.
It's a
But
good show, yeah.
but listen, man,
Miami Vice is my favorite.
I wanted to talk to you guys about. I wanted to talk to you guys about quarantine because I feel like quarantine has affected everybody and it's brought a lot of issues, a lot of everything to light. So how has quarantine been on
Terrible.
your end? Okay.
I hate it.
Okay,
I can't stand it. I'm going crazy. You know what I mean? My head about to explode.
I know.
I wake up. I'm at home. I'm not used to being at home so often.
Yeah.
Everybody else at home too. I need to be myself. I need to.
out.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I feel so hinged up.
You to socialize.
Exactly. So I can't social. So my brain is like deteriorating in a sense. My
Right.
stability up in the head, big tap going a little haywire at times now, more often than it used to.
Well, how about you, Smoke? Because I know you said you were, you were more of a homebody before.
Yeah, I've always been.
But how has it affected you? Because I feel like for me, and we've talked about it off camera.
Yeah.
The things that didn't, we all live at home. So the
Yes.
things that didn't annoy me before for now, right? Tune me out. But the things that didn't affect me before are starting to affect me. Like, like the little things your parents do. You're like, oh, whatever.
Yes, bro.
And
I'm
then
telling you.
they start doing something. You're like, bro, can you? Like,
And it's not their fault because it's just them being just
smoke.
human.
I don't want you to get in
Yeah.
hot water, bro. So watch out, bro, because your parents about to wash this and kick your ass out of that.
Yo, wow. It's all love. It's all love. But look, yo, I'll tell you for real. Like my mom was, she'll go to work. She'll do the 9 to 5. She's out the house. During the day, I would wake up and like, yo, I got the crib to myself.
Right.
And it's a great feeling when you have the crib to yourself.
Great
the best
feeling,
thing.
bro.
A feeling that doesn't
you can
exist
bla-
anymore.
You
No.
can blast music. You can just go cook your food.
You can sing, walk around in your towel. Not that I would. Like,
Yeah. You can
continue smoking.
FaceTime your boys. Yeah, same thing, bro. You
Blast
compare.
music.
with clothes on, not with the towel.
No, oh yeah.
I don't know how you do it. You do.
No,
you, bro.
I mean, no,
do what
but
you do,
buddy.
But no, I just
Buddy.
feel like it's just a very calm thing. She's been home since March.
I love that. I really love that. I
Every
love
day.
the way this is going already.
Every day. Every day. And it's, again, all love. Mom,
Smoke, are
watch
you
this.
sure you're not gonna need housing after this? I'm just saying, bro. You're in some waters right now, bro. I'm here. For
Good.
you.
Yo, I'm swimming. You feel me? I'm
Dude,
out here. I'm not like the fish in Biscayne Bay.
I got you with
What I'm
floaties.
what I'm saying is, you're tall and I'm short. You might be able to. We can like I got a corner, you got a corner, ass to ass, like we're boys. You know what I mean? Well, I'm saying, if something happens where your mom kicks you out after this because you don't want
I'm
to.
not going to your crib.
Okay, well, I'm just saying we can like hold hands and stuff as boys.
No,
though.
it's-
Okay, well, I'm just saying, bro,
I
we're
appreciate
boys.
the
Oh
invitation.
man!
No.
Wow.
Whoa.
You know,
listen.
speaking of boys, man, I'm so glad we could do an episode with just the boys.
Yeah, I see
Please
how you-
assist me in my way of trying to segue out of this.
You're like, get me out of this one.
Hold up. All right. So the original question was quarantine and housing. All right. It's affecting my mental. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been a very introvert person my whole life.
Yeah.
I'm very homebody. I'm cool being home. I like being home sometimes. I hate being home now.
Yeah.
Yo, it's horrible.
You're not alone, pal.
Yo,
I mean,
it's bad. It's bad.
dude,
It's just too many hours stuck in the same crib.
Yes.
Seeing the
And
same faces.
Things right.
And you start to get tired of it quicker. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
and
no
now that's why I've been
offense,
looking
no
at.
offense,
and-
but yeah, you get tired of it. I miss going out. I miss socializing.
Yeah.
I miss making the connections, the networking going on. I miss just
Being a part of
Miami
your
lifestyle.
crowd.
Right,
People in
Yeah.
your age group that you
Like-
can interact with and build with.
Yes,
And crazy enough, like, yo, I miss clubbing and shit. I know it's
Yeah.
wild here for me. Like, I miss just going out and partying, having fun. Like, it's boring.
No,
as
yeah,
fuck now.
I like, for example, I hung out with a friend of mine. Shout out to Cato. I went with a friend of mine to Miami Beach, and I was like, let's just go out to the beach and hang out. We went to hang out, and it was
during the day or during the night.
during day and tonight.
Okay.
So then,
Oh.
no. I mean,
No, I have to ask because down here, everything closes.
right.
At like
So
10.
it was kind of like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. ish. Went to
Uh-huh.
South Point, and it was the first time.
South Point, that's a spot. Boy, that's a spot.
It was the
now.
first time that I'd ever no, but it's the first time since March that I had been surrounded by people, and I had
Did you know
this.
how to act?
It felt good inside. 'Cause a lot of people walk around
Normally,
South Point.
before quarantine, it was like, oh, I'm around people. This shit sucks. Now I'm like, oh my
It
god,
feels
I was
good.
like, people-
Humanity.
And then I was like, let
Human
me, I was
beings.
like, let me touch. Wait, no, let me not touch your coronavirus. But I was like,
Yeah, it's like, all right, elbow depth, elbow depth.
yeah,
Yeah.
But it felt good. There was this weird sense of like normalcy, and then obviously until you put your mask on, everyone kind of looks like Bane from Batman. But
Yeah.
like
I
there
feel that.
there was a moment where I felt like, man, I'm around people again. This is great. But like then I left, and it was not so great because then I
'Cause you're
realized.
back, and it's that
No.
was it.
But then the little like euphoria you feel of being with people quickly wears off when you realize it's Miami Beach and no one wears their mask. So, bro, people were like, I'm out, like, I'm going to my car. I'm like, all right, whatever,
Are you
great.
tiptoeing around them on the sidewalk?
Dog, it was not only it was hot, it was like, because we forget we've been in quarantine so long that it's still summer.
Oh
It's
no,
still hot.
Charles!
Still
I
hot as
remember
shit.
every time I get in the car now.
Still hot, still humid. So I'm there and I'm like, ooh, I feel like great. Like, I'm like, whoa, this is weird. And then I forget, like, oh, this is how it normally
how it is.
Like, this is
Yeah.
like a normal night in Wynwood. Like, you go home and you feel
Yeah.
like, and
Oh, no,
but it's heavenly because you're like faded, taking a shower.
Take a 3 a.m. shower.
yeah.
Like at 12, you already seen all the girls going back home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and everything. Like, yeah, they went to Wynwood.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
but
I missed that, man.
So I remember like, dude, people in Miami Beach. It's
cool,
okay.
man.
It's okay, man.
Oh, you
Hey,
cool,
man. We gonna
bro,
be back
you
at
good,
it,
bro.
man. We gonna be
Hey,
back in the
listen,
scene,
we're
man.
almost in phase 2. We're almost in phase 2, meaning hopefully maybe by the next episode or the one after, we will have the ability to go out to eat again.
I pray to God.
All right, here we
pray to
go.
God.
Here we
Dead
go.
ass, bro, like Florida.
I pray to
Get your shit
God.
together.
No, because
Get your fucking shit together.
bro,
Yo, we good
when
as
I
a
was
team,
in Miami,
man.
when I was in Miami Beach, I saw people outside, sucking face,
Mm-hmm.
bro, which is fine. But
It's
there's
cool, but it's
but
just like-
bro, people are twerking on fulanita on cars.
Y'all crazy, man. Come on,
I was
come on,
like,
man.
bro, this is how this is. Bro,
I gotta get on the Uncle J hand on my hips movement now.
bro,
Come
bro,
on now.
bro, exactly, bro. Wuhan, where it started, bro. They just threw a pool
You saw a
party.
woman, yeah, bro.
Bro. you
Y'all
know-
started and y'all want to boast about it?
No, I feel like they're rubbing it in our face.
That was a whole
like,
ultra.
Yo, we clean.
Yeah,
Yes.
on
Bro,
water.
in
We don't
water.
have that.
Ultrafest can't even do that here.
bro.
Yeah.
My-
All we get is the girl kissing out with a tree.
Dude, I was thinking about her today.
What?
Yeah, I was.
You
Remember
was
the-
driving past the tree like,
No,
damn,
no,
bro.
no.
Damn, bro. She
I
really
miss
can't.
Shawty
No,
right there, man.
no. It's funny
Some
because
nice branches you got.
yo, wait, exactly. No. Like
Branch
today.
into that thing. Okay, get it.
I mean, we are the roots. Anyway. So listen, and just like that, ladies
That
and
was
gentlemen,
good. That
we're
was
back.
good.
No,
That
but
was
listen,
good.
I was thinking about like you know, like this. Okay, I was looking at my Snapchat memories and I was draking
Don't do
already.
that. You can't do that
Draking,
right
not
now.
drinking.
While playing that
draking.
new Laugh Now, Cry Later song.
Yeah, no, I was like,
Song fire.
bro,
We'll talk later.
I was watching,
talk about that later.
so I was looking at the this like my Snapchat memories, and they're like, hey, remember when the world was normal? I was like, So then,
Damn,
but then
you
I
take it for granted, man.
But I started to think
for
about
real.
this. But I started to think about this, guys. Miami, the landscape of Miami, this whole year is gonna be different, bro. They already said no. What is it? House of Horrors. No horror
canceled that
nights.
already?
No horror nights. Santa's in the air. I love
Santa's in the air.
I love
Santa's
that.
Enchanted is in the
I love
air.
Was
Santa.
it the Jetson themed Santa
Okay,
Enchanted
first
Forest?
He's on
of
a
all,
sleigh.
I mean, how do you think he gets around? He can fly through the air. Come on.
I mean, yeah,
First
he's
of
on
all-
a sleigh. He's letting the air.
Oh,
You know
he
what?
about to be slaying
You
them
just
up
disrespected
in
the
the
shit
air.
out
You
of
know what I'm
who's-
saying?
who's-
yo, first of all,
his big old
Santa's,
sack.
bro, come on, Santa's is hard. But anyways,
He only comes once a year.
listen,
Santa's not hard.
Do your thing.
Oh, the play. Okay, all right.
Listen, before this takes another dark turn, guys.
We
let me
already 11 minutes
segue.
in.
Let me say, bro. We had think about it like this. Art Basel. That is the last event that we had. One of the last events that we had,
Don't tell me it's canceled.
bro. It's probably gonna be canceled.
I think it's gonna be canceled this
And,
year. Maybe 2021 will be back.
All we're gonna have to remember is that stupid banana to the staple to the thing. That's the last memory I'm gonna have.
But
No,
think
the last
about
memory
it
I have
though.
is him ripping the banana off and eating the banana.
Oh, it's great. It's artistic. No, it's not. bro.
Think about it. The next time Art Basel really takes place now, we gonna be at a different level.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We gonna be moving as a team, as a
That's
unit. It's
right.
gonna be great. We're gonna be like, yeah, we the roots, man.
Where
Thank
yeah,
you,
well,
thank
I
you
mean,
for tuning in.
it's gonna be. I mean, even now, even if Art Basel was happening this year, we're
Yeah.
completely at a different level that we were at before. I
Oh,
mean,
for sure.
And obviously, it's a blessing, and I thank God for it because, like, dude, we're obviously it's only up from here, but it's kind of crazy to think that. I was thinking about this today. From that episode in January when we all kind of had that, there was a moment when I sat in that living room back when we were in the living room,
that was
Shout
still
out to
our
Henry.
most viewed episode up
Yeah,
to this day.
and I
Believe
remember
that?
that's crazy.
Crazy.
And I remember that day we had the clip-on mics and everything.
Yeah.
Thinking to myself, and we all looked at each other. I don't know if there was a part where we all looked and we're like, this is gonna be big. Like I was like, this could be something. And then by the time we had that March episode, I was like, this.
We were excited to get you on. Remember that time?
Yeah,
we were
man.
telling him
I
like,
felt
bro,
like I was the show. I was
Jonas
like,
said he
when
gonna
is
be on
Jonas
the show.
schedule available, bro.
Yeah, and-
Jonas said he's gonna be on the show.
And
Oh
finally-
shit!
No,
that
I mean
shit, that
and
shit
finally,
killed it.
Finally, as like you know, then it's just crazy. I always say how crazy. I always say God's plan. Like with that episode, like it's always crazy. Like, bro, I'm literally working out at a time I never go. Jeffrey pulls up. What? I tell him.
Just the whole fact that we work out all at the same gym. That was random.
That's a coincidence
Super
within
weird.
itself.
And I
That's
was
how
like-
everything came about.
And it's great because we all live in different areas. I mean, different sectors. So it's like it's crazy to think that like I see Jeff that day. We're literally hitting weights, and I'm like, oh, so I'm free now. He's like, literally, I'm free now. Oh, okay, cool. Comes back to our center. Do you want to be a host now? I'm like, let me think about it. 5 minutes later.
I was thinking about.
5
I'm in
minutes
the
later-
mirror. I'm looking like
5 minutes
this could
later.
be the chance.
5 minutes ago, like this. 5 minutes ago, I go, yeah. And then I sign on,
That was
and
it.
but it's just crazy to think that from that episode we've already changed and gone to like it's only the this is only beginning, man. And it's I don't know,
We've done
man.
a lot, bro.
We are very big on like affirmations when we're not on camera. We're all
Yes,
very
we
big.
always
So,
do.
and I don't know, man. I'm so happy we're just like here today.
Yeah,
just
exactly. And I find it really cool that in the time that we couldn't be in the studio during that part in the summer, we were doing it at Smoke's House, our update videos.
Yes.
We kept hyping it up, saying, listen, these next episodes in the studio with the guests is going to be killer. And it was killer.
It's been great.
Came true.
And-
Each guest we've brought through has just been.
and I
Very
feel
true.
like we're all coming into our own. Like, you know, I'm realizing, you know, obviously we all always give each other positive feedback. but,
yeah,
like,
yeah, we do. We got our
we're-
constructive criticism. And
But bro, everyone that says it, everyone that has seen our show, family members that don't even speak English are like, yo, you guys have a really good, like,
connection.
And like, it's
And that's
crazy,
great,
man.
man. So
It's family, man. It's family.
Oh, it is. The roots-
and
the
now they
roots
get
are
to
made of
see
family.
it because now it's just us for this episode.
And I'm
It's just
happy that we can just like chat and like connect, because for me, dude, I'm someone who's, despite all the insanity and all the unhinged behavior, you guys know I'm very like pensive, and I'm always kind of like in my brain thinking like you.
Yeah.
Always thinking, how
Yeah.
can we make this better? How can we? So
yeah,
it's like,
we
it's
are like that.
We care about our baby. This is our baby, bro.
This is
our
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
So it's like,
we gotta polish it.
yes,
every week.
bro. And like for us, it's not just like a podcast where we come in and we're just gonna go, all right, well, I'm gonna talk crap for now. It's like, no,
No,
bro, this
we
is
really have everything like
set. Like before we are here right now, there's a lot of prep that goes into this. Like people are like, oh,
folks.
like-
a lot of prep that
a
we
lot.
do
Like,
nowadays.
People are like, oh, you guys just all stroll in, and it's like, no, dude,
Oh,
like.
you think we just walk in?
Yeah.
and press
Our
record
most
and go?
stressful time is during the weekend leading to when we release an episode on
Yeah.
Monday night. It's that Monday, that's because Henry's job is the weekend.
Yeah.
And then when he's done with it and he sends it to me by Sunday night, I'm like, oh shit.
Dude.
When I wake up, I'm like, you gotta get this shit going
Yeah,
by 8
and-
p.m. 8
Well, I wake
p.m.
up to every Monday. I get the little preview videos.
Oh yeah. when I start seeing that, I'm already starting to make my captions. You start making.
Yeah,
things.
yeah. Then you
You're
already
saving all the
plan-
drafts
uh-huh.
that you need for later on.
Oh, yeah, bro, because-
Monday's like our real work day. Like,
It
this
is a
like
work day.
This is like our hangout because
No,
we're doing
yeah.
the show. But Monday when we got to release, that's where the real work really comes in.
But it's like, but at the end of the day, I'm like super happy and super grateful that we could just be here to do this, man. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
it's a
like,
blessing,
because
bro.
it is a blessing, man. Because we went from like 60 views, 70 now we have like 100, 200. It's crazy, man. Like,
it's incredible.
it's-
Even our listeners on Apple and Spotify are going up. I saw we went up 2 more ratings this past week.
Nice.
Our subscribers move up. Our followers on Instagram
oh, bro, we're popping.
moved up.
Thank you guys.
Trem-
Thank you.
Thank you to all especially all the guests that take it upon themselves to still promote the show on their own time. Big shout outs to you guys. Blessings. Much love to you guys.
Yeah,
it helps us out a lot. I
Because
really appreciate that.
yeah, man, because it's all about like bringing everybody up with you. Like it's not
Exactly.
just like, oh hey man, thank you for coming in. We're gonna forget. No, it's
Yeah,
like
deuces. No.
Yeah, literally.
No.
We keep the tie with them.
But-
You know what I mean?
But listen, talking about growth and change, I feel like the landscape in Miami, dating wise, is so different.
I love that freaking segue,
Wait, what do
bro.
you mean by different? Though? Different before,
Like
after
for example, look, I'm gonna say it on air. I think it's time for me to. for me to say it.
smoke, please. If you don't mind.
Yeah, listen,
Damn, bro.
pour him out a
We'll
little
start
bit.
charging.
Look at how
Listen,
my hand twitching for
Listen,
They'll stop
I feel like the landscape
be a
of
good
dating,
topic now.
the landscape of dating has completely changed. I love having Henry on the mic. This is great. Because
that's his
because
laugh. That's Henry's laugh, folks.
for me, I love you, Henry.
Trying
I
to get
love.
a drum roll here.
Hey,
you doing this?
we talked about it.
Get into the good stuff.
I
Thank
feel
you,
like I
amigo.
know this is your ish right here. Look,
Mhm.
relationships have changed, and in quarantine, before quarantine, we had all this stuff to distract us. Well, we had Flanagan's, Vicky Bakery. You can go on
Let me
trips.
tell you a fun fact of how Corona fucked me over.
What's on? What's going on?
Oh shit!
Here we
I'm
go.
playing. No, I'm playing. It was just a mini thing. I had a date planned for the Saturday night of when lockdown occurred.
No way.
And it was set in stone. Nice
Dude.
little thing from FIU
And
too.
what happened?
What do you
Shit
mean what
closed
happened?
down,
It
and then
closed
shit
down.
faded away. I couldn't just, I'm not a texter, so I'm not
I'm a
really.
texter. I'm like, hey, what's up, shorty?
Oh, I know you're a texter, Joe.
Oh, 6 a.m.
We know you're a texter.
6 a.m. today, baby. Hey guys, what's
Tell
up?
'em. To our group chat.
Then
6 in the morning, bro. We ain't wake
No,
up till like
I don't know how
noon.
you do it. I can't do the
I
time.
wasn't
gotta-
awake till like 12 p.m.
no, but I got upset because no one hit me up. So I finished my workout and I said, "Oh yeah, where are you guys?" And you're like,
He did.
"Yeah."
And
Sleeping,
I'm looking at my phone rolling. I'm like, in the hell? I see 7 different messages.
Yeah, bro. I'm not in high
I'll
school,
wake
bro.
up
I'm not
later.
waking up that.
I'll wake up
bro.
later.
Listen. And you know me, guys. I'm kind of crazy, so I text in bubbles.
We know.
Oh, we know.
Yes.
We know,
Why,
Johnny.
Johnny?
Why?
So I need to know. Since you brought it up, I need to know.
There's-
Why
there's
can't you
quite a
just
few people
give
like
me
that.
An entire
Because
sentence
that's
full?
how my brain works. When I'm not
Bro.
producing news, I'm not forced to write in full thoughts. Okay, so I'm on text.
Everything's I.
Send.
What's up?
Send.
Yo,
Send.
I'm coming.
Send. Send.
Thursday.
Send. Send.
By the way,
Well,
shout out
listen,
to the Marlins.
Send.
You can say this in a sentence.
no, because listen.
That's how it be.
I like to give you guys little massages when you guys have
Oh.
your phone. I'm saying like as boys, you feel me? Like as boys. But like my thing is this, look, I Smoke's favorite
Yo,
meme.
hey,
Your favorite meme
listen.
is the one that's like,
Dude, that's his
no,
face.
That's literally
That's his face.
Listen, and because Jeff hypes me up, Henry will just be like, and then Jeff will be like,
On certain occasions,
Yeah.
folks.
And then me, I'm
Don't
just
get the wrong
like-
idea on me now.
Bro, listen, we haven't been this hype for an episode in a minute, bro. This is a good ass
It's
episode.
us to
Bro,
freestyle.
literally, I could just
We
be
don't
like,
have to interview. We don't have the pressure of, okay, what we're going to ask this person, how we're going to
Yeah.
dive into this so his audience will get disappointed with us. It's just us.
You know.
It's just us.
Yeah, no. Listen. I'm gonna laugh if we get dislikes in this video. I'm like, damn, that means someone really doesn't
Bro,
like
I'll
one
pull
of us.
up. No, I'm playing.
Yo, no, but my thing, it made me laugh because we had gotten a dislike on the episode with the read with the cockroach. I was like, what did
We
it
had
for
like
you?
2, 3
was it,
dislikes.
bro? Yo.
I'm actually not bothered
We
by
got
the
2 or
dislikes.
3 dislikes. I know.
Always look at the positives. We have a lot of likes too, aside from the dislikes. And you know, the dislikes, I don't really get offended by those because I look at it like you took the time to watch our show. You don't like
Exactly
our
what I'm
stuff.
about to say. I'm like,
and-
yo, you took the time to watch our show.
Yeah,
So.
and it's no
Not
hate.
for
You
you.
know,
No.
you know, maybe what we make doesn't appeal to what you look for in a podcast, what you don't want to listen to when you're in traffic,
right.
and that's understandable. I get it, but hey, we're gonna
But
be
listen,
as we are, and that's that.
the dislikes that we got on that. I think I always wonder what was the final straw for you. Was it like the cockroach? Was it me yelling? Because at the end of the
I think that's what deserved the likes.
I
Because
just
that was the best part of the show.
I
to
just
me.
feel like that was a moment where we all really got bonded. You know,
That was
for
all.
life.
That was a beautiful moment. We had Wumbo, open the door, like as if
Like it
opening
was
the door is
yeah,
gonna
I
escort
thought
the
you were like,
cockroach.
it's a regular
I didn't even
cockroach
think.
on
I
two
didn't even
legs, just
think
like,
of
yo,
that
thanks,
back
bro.
then.
And there's something that I want to talk about. That whole episode, I was literally shitting my pants because, you know, cockroaches.
I knew something smelled.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, bro. Listen, I didn't have my pamper on.
That's how that shit was.
That's how, yeah, bro. I feel like in that episode, I really I became a different person. You know, I went from, you know,
Hairs on your chest?
no, I went from just Joni to the Glizzy Gladiator because I feel like at that moment.
Wow, wow, folks, we're gonna we don't have commercials. Shit, I got it. Okay, all right,
look,
wow.
Look, it's
we
21
had
minutes in. Let's start
some-
potting, bro.
some-
Let's
all
start
right, let's
potting.
get to the
Let's start
pod. Let's
potting.
get to the. There we go.
Something awakened in me, you know, like
No, that did not awaken.
anyways, sorry. We were trying to talk about
Birds,
Okay.
relationships.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
Yes,
Sorry. Bring me back.
Yes,
Thank you.
the
thank you.
birds. Yes.
So listen, Jeff. I feel like we had all these distractions, including glizzies.
No, we do not.
If you're
support
gonna mention
that.
Glizzy, you better pull out a fucking gun on the
Okay,
table
okay,
next
listen.
time. I don't want to
Yeah,
hear it no
listen.
You
more.
gotta be talking about hot dogs, brother.
Listen.
Legitimate hot
I
dogs.
feel like at that point, I feel like back to relationships.
Okay.
There was a point where I feel like we ended up like you know, I was in a relationship for almost 4 years.
That shit
And,
wild, bro.
It has
Continue.
it's you guys know it's come to an end. It's come to an give me that.
You want a bomb or clap?
I was looking for the bomb.
Thank you. I got you.
I was looking.
That's why I had to ask. I'm like, you want the bomb, right? Yeah.
Sorry.
That's how you know our personalities are different. Like, you just got out of a relationship. Bam, bam, bam,
I
bam,
was
bam.
like- I was here
And
like,
he's like,
you go,
damn.
Jonah, go.
That's so
You're like,
Yeah.
what you doing?
No,
Welcome to the life, my brother.
Listen. I feel like the landscape of relationships have changed. You know, you don't have the distractions
All right.
of the
Explain it,
world.
explain it. Go.
You don't have the
Let's go with that,
distractions
Jordan.
to, you know, you really start looking at the holes and the gaps in between relationships, and you realize, you know, this might not work or this is working, and you know, you only have each other, and sometimes, you know, that you realize that the things that you were kind of sweeping under the rug become evident, you know, and then you start to look inward within yourself and say, what is it that I want? You know what I mean? And
Yes.
that's kind of a point in my life where I was like, you know what? I know what I want, and that's okay that, you know, people change and we change, and that's a part
That's
of
how
life.
time. We're in
That's
our
life.
20s.
And-
This is how, you know what I mean?
And
Don't get yourself into an entanglement.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And-
there you go. There you
yeah,
go.
trust me.
Yeah, I dropped that as sound effect right now, but
But
we just
listen-
did one.
Oh no, I'll do it for you then.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That still
You
sounded
know,
good.
want me to do feature mode?
That still sounded good.
Before you get the guap, get the guap.
There we go.
Oh!
Thank you.
End this.
That's
Wow, that's your clip right there, Smoke.
Listen, I feel
Bye-bye.
Wings and pizza?
wings. Ooh.
It can be that too, whatever you want.
Listen, the
Shout
point
out
is
that too, man.
The point is, like, I feel like as a person, you have to look inward at yourself, especially in this quarantine, because you could just look in the mirror and just be like draking, like, you know what I mean? And I had a moment where I was like that, but I was like, I know what I want as a person, and I feel like, you know, it's very clear. It's very clear, very evident that, like, you know, pre-quarantine me, I was in the air, which I still am. I'm like, oh, you know, but
Yeah.
I know what I want now. You know, I'm
You
not
feel like
just.
you
And that's what's important.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, bro, pre-quarantine, you know, we were going out, going whatever, doing, it was just great.
You don't have
But-
enough time to focus on yourself because you spend too much time
Exactly.
with somebody else.
Exactly. And now that I feel like I've centered myself, I kind of know what I want. And
It
the
feels
people I
good,
want.
right?
And yeah, man.
more-
And I feel like, you know, it was time for me to kind of let the audience in on a little things that were going on behind the scenes of my life.
Leave
And
our family alone, bro. Because
yeah, man.
Audience.
I mean, you guys knew the moment it happened. I was like, guys,
We knew it, bro. I was like, hey, Jordan,
Jeffrey on the other end, he's just like, word.
Yeah, but
I don't encourage. Listen, I don't encourage breakups.
No.
But if something doesn't seem solid, I encourage cutting it off, and I strongly encourage not going back. I've dealt with a couple girls in the past that I'm not gonna name. I'm not that disrespectful.
don't. I was like,
I'm not
let's
gonna do that
on air.
But have trouble letting go of shit. And to me, it's just like, yo, what the fuck?
I mean,
What's
all
wrong
day
with
long,
you?
I have trouble.
What's wrong? Like, yo, you don't see, you can't see the future, but hey.
But
yeah,
listen,
to each his
one
own.
thing that I've really thought about recently though is bro, I've been thinking about like old school Miami. Like, do you guys remember in 2000? Well, remember the Moonlight?
Nah, I remember my high school date. This is
That's
back
what
in
I'm saying.
1984.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you look like you're
Fuck
dressed.
did you come from?
You look like you're dressed from 1984. Listen,
You look like you dressed from 1980s.
bro, listen.
Yeah, you see,
Listen,
back in the
listen.
days, man, life was different before y'all whippersnappers came around.
I think about like I've been like lately I've been thinking about like because quarantine makes you think, man. So I've been in my head I've been
y'all
thinking.
trust
Bro.
me, bro.
Which is a good and bad thing.
No, yeah, but I've also been
Yeah.
like having these like moments where like, bro, like the other day I was like, I remember I saw on my Google map, like I was bored, so I was looking at like stuff that I had like Googled back. Bro, do you remember
Yeah.
the Moonlight Diner? Bro,
I've never been there.
Latin House. Now it's a Latin House by Regals. Bro, do you remember? You don't remember the Moonlight Diner? Okay, do you remember Belanti's?
That sounds mad familiar.
Bro, Belanti's, the place where you would go get pizza, like all you can eat pizza. Where there's a Tilly's
was it
now.
at?
Oh,
where the
shit.
Tilly's was.
I'm
Near
thinking
Blue
of steakhouses for some
Is it near
reason.
Blue
I
Martini?
you
What?
know what's
Is it
on my
near Blue
mind.
Martini?
Bro, do you remember, bro?
I went to
Belan-
CC's back in the day.
No, bro, it's all
Oh,
about
yo, forget
Belanti's.
CC's.
CC's, no, I still rock with CC's.
Bro.
Yes, pizza.
Bro,
I
but
haven't
see,
been there since before quarantine. But I still rock with that.
CC sketches me out, bro.
Look,
Because
you fill me up, it's all you can eat. I'm with it.
That's not even that. I
I'm
got a
picky
question.
with
Yo,
it.
how are you firing up this many pizzas?
that's what I'm
I got a
saying.
strong
I
stomach,
think
bro.
about
I'm
that-
good with it.
No, I think about that all the time. I'm like, yo, if this is like, for example, CC's Belanti's, like, how logistically does that shit work? Like, do they just buy like, you know, like,
You just like, yo, give me surplus. Just
Yeah,
mass
yeah, yeah.
surplus. Like,
I get
fuck it.
the chicken Alfredo pizzas though. I don't know if they still have those, but those to me were
word?
the best.
bro?
Dog,
You
I'm
got,
the only one
you
who
like,
fucks with
oh,
that
you
shit.
you feel fancy, but you're still eating pizza. It's like
It's fire though.
it's fire.
It's fire.
Yo, but
It's
tell me,
fire.
okay, guys, let's talk about this.
Okay,
This is all you.
see my tail wagging?
Yeah, Jeff. First quarantine date, where are you taking a girl?
Don't say Flannies.
I ain't gonna hold you
Don't-
because
don't
of
say
quarantine. That's been my go-to spot. I'm sorry.
Don't say Flannies.
Listen,
If you're listening out
switch
there,
it
you're
up.
like, oh,
Listen,
so that's why he did listen.
I love myself. I'm not.
I love
going,
Flanagan's.
But the thing is, I'm not going to a tent right now, bro. It's Miami. It's hot. There's always cars honking.
Yeah.
I don't feel the drive.
And we going after 8 p.m. too, because I'm not dealing with that sun either.
Oh, that's right.
That's why I
Oh,
haven't
okay.
touched Flanagan's yet because yo,
It's hot
I'm
as
not
shit.
sitting outside.
But
on
I went at the
88th
time when it
fucking
was.
sweating.
I went at the time when it was still okay to eat inside,
Yeah,
but just be
yeah,
distanced
lucky you.
apart. So yeah, it
Bro,
was cool back
my
then.
last hangout, I was with my friend Tange. Shout out to Tange. We're at Tacos and Tattoos, and I remember seeing this like the headlines. They were
I think
like,
I know who you're talking about. Then she follows her roots, right? She
Yes,
shows
bro,
up.
she's-
Shout out to you.
Shout
I
out to
see you in my
Dad.
face showing love. Shout out
yes,
to you.
she's the best. She's actually part of another podcast which we might collab with. Ooh, I'm not gonna say it yet.
Oh,
hey,
hey,
don't
listen,
talk
we with the collabs
Yes,
now. We with the
sir.
collabs
Yes,
now. You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
We'll have 'em on,
We need
but-
to socialize. Damn it.
Well, I mean, bro, we're like,
Jeff is dying to socialize.
yeah. No, yeah. He's a little loopy right now. But
I am.
But
I'm
look,
sorry.
tell me, yo, I want to also talk about this, man. I'm so happy to be here. Right? I'm sorry.
It's
we
just
can tell, we can tell,
freaking
we can
good,
tell.
right? Yeah.
Bro, tell me how. Okay, Bad Bunny dropped 2 albums. There has been no perreo since then.
I
Meaning,
know girls be
No,
not
bro.
even twerking, they be itching.
bro, listen, you have.
They be itching type like
Bro, you can't tell me now, bro. I've listened to Yo Hago de Kele. What you know what I'm saying? The album, bro.
The
I've
one with
listened-
mad letters on it?
yes, the one with a lot of letters on it.
got you.
Basically,
yeah.
sorry,
And I
remember
heard
the
it
code of
too,
the
but
last
I
one.
didn't know what the fuck he was saying.
Too
But
much-
the beat sounded good.
too much-
You don't need to know, bro. Just go with the beat.
The beat sounded good.
But too much Appleton. But the point is, I feel
another
like
Appleton.
bro. Listen, no more.
Give
No
him
more.
another
I
cup.
got things I gotta do
You
tomorrow.
can mix your drink.
But listen,
oh,
listen.
you got oh.
Bad Bunny has dropped 2 albums. There has been no
During
perreo.
quarantine?
Yes, bro. But there's been 2 perreo. There's no perreo.
I was to say there's none.
Okay, look. Bad Bunny has dropped 2 albums and there's been no perreo. Meaning, right?
The streets are
that-
deprived.
But Rob, I'm saying by the time Winwood opens again, it's gonna be like your first day back in Miami-Dade County Public Schools, bro. First day from Christmas break after everyone like, bro.
I'm
After,
coming back happy.
I want to
bro.
hear that laugh now, cry later, playing in the clubs. What? Especially Lil
There's
Durk
there's a lot of songs out there like
Bro.
I'll be
Pop
going like
Smoke
this and
album.
this
I
shit.
want to hear that out.
He made some good. I thought it was no. I actually listened to some of the songs. Like, yo, this guy.
but think about it like this.
talented.
But think about it like this. How many moves do you think people have choreographed already, like for all the Bad Bunny albums, bro. Yo Pereo Sola, bro. All these songs, people have their moves like choreographed, bro. When we go to Wynwood, we're gonna see the most like,
And we're gonna be going there as a gang.
yes.
Oh.
But we're gonna be seeing, we're gonna see the most what is it, choreographed, neatest dance floor we've ever seen. People are gonna be like, bro, I've been practicing in my abuela's room for like 4
I've been in
months.
front of a mirror.
And that was like me
Videos on
back in the
TikTok for about 7
2010.
months.
Bro,
The 2010 teach me how to Dougie days.
Bro, but I'm saying
in the mirror.
Dougie the Bad Bunny.
bro,
Yeah,
but I'm
nah,
saying,
nah,
but I'm
we in
saying,
a different era now.
Bro, but I'm saying is,
My era passed.
bro, it's gonna be crazy to see like how the landscape of Wynwood is gonna change. It's gonna be insane, but I'm also.
You think
It's gonna be good, but hey,
I
listen,
think it's
bro.
gonna be number one. I think everyone's gonna be a little more cautious, but I think it's gonna be like the first day of school again, where everyone is itching to be with each other.
Listen,
Everyone's itching to dance.
We are single gentlemen,
Yes, we are. Yes, sir.
and
Yes,
life's
sir.
gonna be amazing.
Ooh, give me that. Give me that one.
It's gonna be
Which one?
amazing.
You do that.
But anyways, look, I want to talk about the fact that there has been some insanity in Biscayne Bay, and I you mentioned it, and I want
You
to talk
did,
about it.
yeah, with the fishes.
What's up with the dead fish, Smoke? Tell me about that. What's up?
I mean, I didn't read into it. I just think that it's wild though to see. Like, for everybody who lives in Florida, you know who Biscayne Bay is. For those who are listening and don't know, that's a Bay Area, literally right there in Miami.
Yes.
But apparently it was like over the weekend, no?
Yes.
Over the weekend, like the entire Bay Area, all
Littered.
the fish were dying.
Yeah.
Like they died. Like you would see just waves on waves of fish floating on the top water,
Yeah, that's pretty.
and they would
Freaking
come up on
sad.
shore. It looks crazy. I was watching videos.
Damn.
It's literally thousands of fish. Like the only things out there living right now are dolphins. That's it.
Yeah. And they're vibing. They're eating the dead fish like, oh.
Yeah,
At
they're
least the
like,
dolphins. I like dolphins.
Yeah. They're like at Cece's. They're like at Cece's Pizza right now. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
you can eat.
Yeah.
They're just
That-
popping up like, damn, look at this.
That-
I had it easier.
This one got a little algae on it. That's good.
Oh, we
but
just switch that up, man.
I believe the rumor was I didn't really research it like that. I think it's something to do with like chemicals.
Yeah,
or
right.
like there's just something going. I know there's also something with oxygen, which I didn't read into, but I did see a lot of people talking about that too. Like it's not enough oxygen for the fish or something like that, so they can breathe. So that's what's been killing them off. Also, I mean, I just really think it's just more like pollution. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I know a lot of us are bored, stuck at home. What's been the go-to thing to do here? Eat, but take a boat out to the sandbar near you.
Right.
Which we haven't done yet.
Right.
No, I mean, because I believe in social distance.
I was looking at yacht
Right.
rentals though. For when shit clears up, looking at different yacht rentals and different sizes for.
I listen.
I talked to y'all boys off camera about
so
that.
Life, so life is about journeys,
that.
and that's your journey. And I'm really glad that that's your journey, not mine. But I love that for you.
Joni, you're not trying to be
When
my
shit
yacht?
clears up, I mean, imagine the boys on the yacht.
I get it, but
Living life.
I also imagine the boys in debt. I don't like that. I don't like that thought.
No, but the boys gonna have
would
the
be
bank.
smart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nah, I'm
Oh,
not talking
no,
about
I'm not one of
immediately.
these people who blow their
No.
whole entire paycheck in one
Nah,
weekend.
listen, I'm trying to save. I'm
Bro.
saving up for my own apartment, and I
Yeah.
know you are too. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
no, we got to
No, but
be
think
smart
about
on money now.
I think about this a lot. Like, like post quarantine, everyone's gonna kind of be like coming back to normal. Like, I financially, it's gonna be a big restraint because everyone's gonna want to like rage and go crazy and go out all day every day. But
Unless you're on Amazon and you just buy
No,
things.
Amazon's good.
oh,
Yeah,
doing that.
what, bro? I
ain't
stay
gonna hold
on
you now.
Amazon,
Me too. Got a watch coming in this weekend,
bro. Bro, people be prime, bro. But I be getting a little mad though, bro. Some of those guys, they be like banging on your door loud and shit, like pop, pop. I'm like, yo, relax,
Banging.
bro.
I never hear it, bro. It'll be like your package arrives at 9 p.m. and I'm like, is it really 9 p.m.? Let me go outside and still put it. And it's right
It's
outside my
there.
door. I'm like, oh my God.
No, they're funny.
Amazon?
I get a text.
You get a
like,
text?
Say, hey, your
get like
package
an
is
email.
delivered. Oh, cool.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
get
yeah.
that. I'm not that advanced yet.
To me,
He's stuck
I'm
in
new to
1984.
Prime.
He's stuck in the Miami Vice era
I'm new
right
to
now.
Prime.
Oh,
Yeah, they leave a
Listen.
little, they leave a little picture on.
When we talk about Miami
Yeah.
Vice now, I had so much time on quarantine. I feel I'm about to sound like one of them females out there, man. But I've been on Pinterest looking at different interior designs I would want
Yeah.
when I get my own place. And I was really struck by that Miami Vice design.
I can't right
In a
now.
Listen,
Listen,
Jeffrey wants that like that whole cheetah.
We're gonna-
Listen,
no,
you
you're
come
gonna
to
put-
my pad, it's a pad.
no,
it ain't no
you're
regular
gonna-
apartment
You're
now.
gonna come here like, is this shag carpet?
You
Is-
damn-
Is this a water bed? And you're like, Jay, like I'm like, yo, Jeff, can I get some water? Like I'm gonna hit something, and like a disco ball is gonna come.
lava lamp?
Is that a lava lamp?
You
Is
got to
that,
know with the disco ball.
is that a lava lamp
How it is.
burning into the wall?
Listen,
Bro,
it's
they're
gonna be a
walk in and
whole
be like,
vibe
is this
walking
your
in.
crib or your uncle's crib?
It's gonna be
Did he die in 1985?
teal
in
and
Miami?
pink
leave you
lights
this?
all over the place. I already got everything. So you know the little Amazon Prime list? I'd be like, let's say this.
Okay, I like that. That's affirmations. That's affirmations.
Yeah.
One of
Yeah.
your cards full.
Smoke. Can I see that? Can I see that mask you got going on today?
mask?
Yes,
Uh-oh.
sir. Yes,
Which
sir.
one?
The one.
The main
no,
R's
the-
that we gotta
Oh,
get.
you talking about this?
Oh, here we
What type of
go.
mask is that, Smoke?
Yes, sir.
What type of mask is that, Smoke?
Let me get that horn right now.
You feel me? I'm out here promoting my business at the same time
Yes,
promoting
sir.
safetyness, healthness. You feel me? You got to keep this mask on at all times.
With the
So
roots
we
in
say,
my
New
ear.
Yes,
York,
sir.
All right, the place that's 3 times our population. They're in phase 4. We're still in phase 1.
That's right.
My Miamians, my Floridians, get y'all shit together. Man.
That's what's up.
Simple. That's all I'm saying. You can promote your business all day. You can get one that says "fuck off." You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, yes. I mean, ideally, I don't want to get my ass beat at a Sedano's, but yes, I would
I stay
definitely.
away from Sedona.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I miss getting yelled at Sedano's. I mean, I went recently and like I would always pull up to like.
Wait. I'm sorry. I was looking at the camera. You said you miss getting yelled
Yes,
at
because
Sedano's.
the bread at Sedano's is good. Because the bread at Sedano's is good.
Wait,
so
they
you,
yell at you there?
yeah, bro. First of all, you
Why
guys
they
don't know
yelling?
the schedule because you got to pull up to. You got to pull up to a Sedano's at like 6 or 7 a.m. when they're everything's clean, and like
Don't go after
fresh, right? So then you pull up at 7 in the morning. Oh yeah, oh, what's up? So now with the mask on, you don't get that interaction. You don't get that. So they're instead of like, I pull up to a Sedano's and they're like, those abuelas,
quiet.
bro, the abuelas are not with me right now. I mean, normally I don't think they are with me in general, but like they're like even more weirded out.
They
They're like,
into you because they can see your face.
yeah, exactly. And they're like, I don't know. But like the other thing.
I feel that, bro.
So I miss, there's certain things that I miss. Like I miss, being able to walk around my house. Like for example, like you leave
Being home alone.
No, yes, but also like I like leaving the house without a mask. Like, bro, for the first like 3 months of quarantine.
Oh, I keep it in my car.
Oh, at this point, yeah.
Always one in
But-
the car,
but
one
Bag in my
keep
car
like
with,
three.
with 3 different masks in my car and then 2 at home.
But the thing is, like, it was a point where I was like, oh, my mask. And like, you have to turn back, and oh my gosh. But like, bro, do you remember when there was a mask shortage when you couldn't find a mask?
Yeah, I mean,
Luckily, I worked at the airport, so every time we did a flight, we would get like just extra masks
Oh,
handed
that's
to
dope.
us. So that's how I was able to get it.
Nah, man, it was rough, man. They're freaking rough times for a while. Like I remember, like when the lockdown happened, it felt like the end of the world.
That shit sucked, bro. I was so depressed because I would still have to go to work at that time and seeing the road so empty. I'm like, dang, man.
Chill, you were happy. No traffic.
Coming home, I was happy, but going to work, I was like, damn.
But there was a
You
point.
missed the traffic?
I did at one point.
Okay,
I don't anymore.
This
though.
quarantine's making him
I
feel
don't
different,
anymore,
guys.
though.
I don't know what's going on.
At all. Stay home. At all.
Yeah, no, but I remember the day before the quarantine, I hung out with another friend of mine, and I remember feeling like we were going down a hill. I mean, not down a hill. I'm sorry. Whoa,
And your
hills.
car like flipped over and you're like, damn, bro. If only
Yeah.
people were able to see me flip over with
Speaking of that, wait. Before pause on that, but I remember,
a true story now.
But
No,
I remember
Go,
like
go.
I remember going over like obviously we live in K-Town, Kendall, so we
Set
go
a hill? Where?
K-Town. I love that shit, bro. That's some shit like
you,
Texas.
You go up on that like Mario Kart left thing, you're like you're going, you know what I'm talking about? So then you
The
go on that-
turnpike?
Yes, that thing. So then
It's pretty
it's
big.
still being constructed, by the way. Yeah,
Oh no,
so-
it's the same thing as a palmetto. It'll never be done.
Bro,
It'll never be
but
done.
but tell
I
me,
get it. That's
yo,
how
but
they
tell
make
me,
their bank.
yo, we've been in quarantine a long time when like you're starting to see shit that's constructed that you never saw before. Like stuff is getting constructed now. Like for example, I got out of Kendall for the first time in 4 months, like a minute ago, because I'm working from home now. So, bro, I got out. I was pulling up to like Hialeah, and I was like, yo,
I feel.
these are like
And the palmetto looks more shaped up than before
Bro, because
quarantine. I remember that.
Bro, before you be going 90, hitting those poles, like, bro, listen,
It's
having a-
smooth now.
bro,
so
smoother,
true, bro.
bro,
Oh my
bro,
gosh.
I try
smooth,
to stick on that new lane, just like so.
bro. But tell me, like, I'm starting to see things that I've never seen constructed before, like new roads, bro. Then my GPS starts having a stroke. My GPS is like, turn that. I'm like,
The
bro.
GPS hasn't been up there. They're just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
You gotta try to
Because
play it by ear now.
Because Siri has been in quarantine as well, so she's like, homie, what is going on? I don't know what's going on. And then,
That's a good one.
But then I get scared because then I'm like, hello, I don't know what's going on. Steer me. So then I'm freaking in North Bay Village, and now I just missed my turn. And guess what?
You gotta bust the U-turn.
I gotta burn Sun Pass. Listen. If I drive up to Hialeah, if I drive past anywhere where I have to take the turnpike, I am committed.
That SunPass used to
That
be
is
crucial.
commi-
I have a credit card just for SunPass.
Yo, this quarantine has me to the point. This
Mainly
quarantine
just for SunPass.
No, but this quarantine has me to the point where I got a notification, a low notification, and I got so happy. It's like low balance. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm back.
Yeah, like that shit's just in perfect balance. Cause I'm like, yo, no
crazy.
SunPass being ran from it. That's just my main shit.
But like,
Did it hurt you when you saw that you didn't have no charge to your SunPass toll? You were just like,
I mean,
at first it felt good, and then it kind of started going downhill, like most relationships in my life. So
Let's get into it!
Yeah. Anyway, so I
we
feel,
never dived into it.
no. But wait.
all right.
We don't want to dive that deep into
But
it.
I remember the feeling of like when quarantine first happened that I was on the turnpike, mad late at night, and I remember seeing not a single soul. Because coming from Kendall, we're so far west that we see people going north no matter what.
Exactly.
Not a single soul. But another thing is this. Before we segue into something else, I wanted to talk about this. I've been thinking about this a lot.
Talk to us.
Kind of had a Jeffrey moment today.
Uh-oh, what happened?
So like, do you guys ever get like intrusive thoughts?
All
like-
the time, every morning and night.
Like a thought, like for example, you see people crossing in front of you at Walmart, you're like, what if I just ran my car and killed them? You know what I mean?
I don't have any of those fucking thoughts, bro.
I do
If
some,
people do wrong to me, then...
right. But I'm saying is this: in the 1800s, John Mulaney talked about this. Look.
Listen, hey, look, we clear, man. Clean record.
I
Ain't
don't
no
feel safe
criminal
anymore,
history
bro.
record and
But
nothing.
look. John
Yo, Henry,
Mulaney.
if they jump us, we
Ain't
out,
never
bro.
been to jail, man.
Yo, John
Clean
Mulaney talked
boy.
about this. Look, in the 1800s, what I'm
You
saying
stay
is,
over there,
Jeff,
bro.
what I'm saying is you could kill somebody and no one would say, because there was no, listen, hear me out.
No.
Smoke.
You brought this up 5 times.
Because
Henry,
listen,
can we keep talking about this? Let's see.
yes, bro.
Yeah,
listen.
okay, go for it. Go.
So listen,
I
bro,
might have to jump in a little bit.
Imagine we pull up, Jeff, you and me.
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
going to the pub.
We're the crazy ones in
We're
the
gonna
group.
go. Yes, we pull up in our wagon, right?
Yeah.
To the pub, right? Yeah. And then like you know,
With
like
the gold saddle.
Henry and Smoke are smoking their cigars or whatever it is that they do.
Looking like Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. I'm thinking. Yeah.
Like John Marston and
they-
Arthur Morgan.
So
Can I
Jeff,
get the
you,
Monopoly like pipe?
yo, yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
all right,
So then
all right.
Jeff, you and I pull up, right?
All right.
We go to the pub and a guy tries us and he's like, "Yo, you guys are blah blah," and I'm like, "Yo, like I'm Puerto Rican. You don't know me. You don't know my life." I'm
Now,
from-
if he's trying to do it to flex in front of his girlfriend at the time, oh, it's on site.
Right. So then,
It's on site. I'm
but
gonna
the thing
embarrass
is-
his ass
then
for
he
real
goes-
now.
No, but then the guy goes, "All right." So remember, back in the day, you could challenge people to duels. So the dude's
Yeah,
like, so the dude is
that's
like,
true.
So the dude is like, you know what? I'm gonna duel you guys. And Jeff, I know you're crazy, so I'll be like, let's duel. But then you get his ass. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3.
going?
You get his ass. Right? He's dead. He's dead in an
man. It is what
alleyway.
it is.
You know what we do? Jeff, we imagine so
Take it
someone-
apart.
Someone died, right? Well, I'm saying someone dies. We bury his ass. We bury his ass right here on Flagler. Boom, right? But Flagler is just like
This is 1800s, guys. We're not doing this in real life. This is
1800s.
I have
1800s.
no parts of this.
This is a
Listen,
theoretical
none.
example.
What I'm saying is this is the 1800s, right? So you bury his ass, and like they're like, oh, that's disgusting, blood, right? Like cops are like, ew, clean that up. Yeah, like whatever.
It's
So
not, yeah.
what I'm saying is we should definitely run Miami like the 1800s because they definitely had something going on. Anyways, so Jeff, tell me what's going on with the birds.
Yo, after that, see, so I like how you tied in
So tell
death
me-
and murder with birds.
Jeff, Jeff, tell me about your experiences. How's dating been on your end?
Listen, bro, I'm not gonna hold you, man. It was actually going to the point that every week was somebody new. Now I don't know if you interpret that
In
as
this
good, but for me
pandemic?
that sounds.
Whoa, Jeff, you was moving like that during this pandemic, bro?
Listen,
Bro,
man. Listen, man.
Corona
This is
vibe.
during
What?
this is during the good part of phase 1 when shit was still allowed to be
okay,
going
okay.
inside
Phase
of
that we're still
places.
in.
You don't see my ass coughing now, do you? Know?
like-
but no,
I
but
mean,
I'm
I
gonna be
tell-
real with you. That was to be if we want to be exact now. That was like between the era of like
Kind of open and kind of not open.
like mid late June to like late July.
Got it.
Late July, maybe early August.
Probably early.
We'll say
I don't know,
last week
man.
of July.
It felt the same.
Yeah, I don't know,
That's
man.
a
These
good-
months have been all like one big.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the time when I was like getting a little active back in my
Yeah,
my
right,
rhythm
right, in
with
your
shit,
rhythm.
You know what I mean?
Because I felt like for a while we were all out of our rhythm.
Oh, you have to get back in the rhythm, and the first time getting back in the rhythm is amazing.
Yeah.
But then it comes a time where you just realize that, man, there's just so much birds out here, man. And I'm not saying every girl out there is a bird. And for those that don't know what a bird is, I guess I'm gonna give the professional manner of what a
PC
bird is.
version.
Okay, so what a bird is a woman that could be very promiscuous, which at the time it's not bad to be promiscuous.
You're walking on shells, bro.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
It's not bad to
You're
be
walking on
listen,
shells,
listen,
bro. Go
listen.
ahead. Go, no. Go do your thing, dude. Do your thing.
Because promiscuous.
I'm sorry.
I'm here for I'm here for
Listen,
the energy because you know I'm a
we
bird
not
connoisseur as
ranking
well,
on
you feel me?
promiscuous girls, bro. Because I personally I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I don't matter to me. I mean, anyway, it's a mixture of being promiscuous and having a lack of common sense.
Okay.
So when you combine those two attributes together, you have what we call in our new era a bird.
Okay.
You know, what I mean?
And what do birds do exactly? What does that entail?
Stay in front of your crib after you told them to leave you the fuck alone until like 4 a.m.
That seems like a first 48 episode. That doesn't seem like a bird.
Well, birds are
It's
psycho
nuts.
because to
They're
be psycho
psycho.
like that, you have to lack common sense of knowing what those implementations of your actions will lead to.
Right.
So, you know, that's a bird. And then you also got birds that are
A bird is just is a chick that's just not aware of her situations around her. Really, she's using her body mostly to get things done in her life. And,
Okay.
And again, this is no shaming. You know,
That's
No
That's
shame.
what-
We
that's
just
what
saying
you do,
from how
yeah.
you want to hear a guy's perspective. Hey, look, this is a guy's perspective.
Yeah,
now.
Not to
A
disparage
bird
anybody.
is just someone
Exactly.
who's always causing drama in your life.
Exactly.
Doesn't really support what you're doing business wise.
Uh-huh.
Is very clingy.
Yes,
Completely like depending on you, which isn't
I don't like that
That's annoying.
personally. No,
Right.
annoying.
get your own shit.
Just one who just really doesn't do shit all day.
Right.
Like nothing. She's just texting you all day because she don't got nothing going on. She's just waiting for you to like bring the bag to her and,
And
shit.
That's a yeah.
That's a bird to me. That's a bird to me.
And going off of that, you know, and there's been situations where I'm not a texter. I'm sorry. You
Okay.
guys know that, you know,
You're
when
more
we're
like-
in the group chat, I'll just give like little reactions. I'm not
you're
much of
more
a texter.
Right.
You know,
I like to
don't
text.
texting.
You know,
I like to text too much. Where you guys get
the problem is that,
We
you
know.
know,
We know.
yeah, we know, yeah.
I love it. I'm
There's
sorry. I
that-
just love you guys so
There'll be
much.
certain girls out there that be like taking. I was gonna say on the low. Ain't shit on the low with this conversation.
Hell no.
They be
There you
taking,
go.
but they be trying to still
some
spiral into
side
your
shit.
DMs and shit like
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They be still trying to put in game. And I
Right.
don't know if it's like a little ego boost on their end,
Right.
but
I feel
Yeah.
like for them it's like them like doing like a heat check. It's
Okay.
like, yo,
Like, oh, I
do
still got it?
Yeah.
Right.
like, listen, I'm gonna say it straight up, man. And the women that are still here 45 minutes and listening to that, I'm gonna say straight up,
Okay.
do not
Okay.
enter my DM,
Okay, the
which is
dungeon.
at Jazz Royce and Instagram. If those
Yes.
know how to follow me.
Yes.
Anyway, do not
Mhm.
enter my DM because I am a very straightforward to the point guy. There's a reason why these guys call me Suge. I like to be very to the point with shit.
Which is a good thing, and it can be it's a double-edged sword.
It's a double-edged sword.
Right.
Yeah, I try to make it a good thing
So
as
what
much
you're
as I
saying is
can.
you're not gonna take them out on like that second, third date just to then finally make the move? Like you
Oh,
doing it on the first
absolutely.
date?
Oh no! Listen. Let me tell you.
Jeff is a 3-message. When are we gonna go?
Exactly.
Kind of guy.
Like we gonna have a little bit of messaging here and there, not too much shit. I don't want to know much about you and through text. What was
No,
this,
I
high
don't
school?
like that either because it
Yeah.
ruins it when I meet you
It
in
ruins
person.
it in person.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask your ass out. Now I'm gonna find out as one. I'm gonna do it as I find you attractive. I'm gonna ask you out. And two, to see if you're BSing with me or if you really about it. Because this girl out there like to just do it because I don't know, they're fucking
Heat check.
insecure or some shit. Fuck off with them girls. Anyway,
Right. Well,
And I-
listen. I feel like, you know, it's hard for me, you know, from someone who's been in the like I've been in and out, you know, in the past of relationships. I feel like, you know, there's a lot of accountability that I feel like people don't take with relationships. For example, you know, you're dating someone for X amount of time.
Yeah.
The way what you say, people don't realize, for example, it's not just birds, it's people in general. People don't realize the way you say will have an effect on someone, you know, giving you
they don't get that.
giving you the attention, messaging you.
Slide
doing
in my
your thing.
DMs. I'm gonna make a move.
But-
you
but
about
you-
it? Hey,
Right,
you ain't
but,
about it? Shame on you.
right, but it's like there's an accountability with that. Like, you know, if you know, there's some people, and look, not everyone who you interact with is going to be a significant other. Not everyone is going to be a
course
partner
not.
or a partner.
I don't even view that mindset
Exactly,
anymore,
right.
significant other. I just have fun. Live
Right.
life.
But it's like not every interaction has to be super meaningful. But like
It really don't.
But it should kind of build you in a certain way. For example, like, you know, there's people who I've DM'd and I've stayed friends with. There's people who I've gotten romantically involved with. And like, you know, it's crazy. Like sometimes you have that spark and sometimes you don't. But at the end of the day, there's an accountability with what you say and how you treat someone.
Preach.
You know,
And it goes a long way.
and it goes a long way
Absolutely, that's important.
because you know, for example, if someone messages you right now at 11:54 on a Thursday, you're gonna think something else, and you're, you know, obviously you don't want to think that, but you're gonna say, why are you messaging me so late unless it's something urgent or
Especially if it's just a compliment you on some random shit.
right. So
It's like, yo, what
so
type of vibes you throwing out here?
so listen,
Keep
he's
that
subtweeting. He's
camera staring.
subtweeting. But I feel like, again, like
This is what the
like,
point of the show is.
a lot of people in Miami, a lot of people our age, you know, in your 20s, they think, oh, you know, I'll just do this XYZ. And look, it's great if that is what you highlight.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I want to do this with you, but I don't want this, or
And
I
that's
want
cool.
this. But the thing
If
is,
it's known from the beginning,
but
then
I
that's
personally
cool.
don't play the game of, oh, you know, I'm gonna hit you up when it's convenient for me, because to me that's
Nah.
selfish. That's selfish.
Exactly.
because
And
you want me to feed into.
I'm about to
your-
back off your shit right now. I'm about to get your shit right now. I'm about to boost that
Because
shit.
you want me to feed on your ego.
Uh-huh.
That's unfair because that's selfish. You're selfish
There
on
you
your
go.
part. Like, if you want to stick around, stick around. But if you don't want to stick around, you don't need to. And I've existed 24 years with you. I'll exist another 24 years without you, man.
Now I'm about to boost what Jonah just said because I love how he just got into that. Listen, people like us that we got goals that we're not just like little kids like I want to be this one day, I want to do that one day. Nah, we working on it.
Yeah.
And we making progress.
Right.
Progress that we don't even discuss with the people. We just discuss amongst ourselves because
Right,
we
right.
know it's some big shit going on now in just 1
Behind
year.
the scenes, yeah.
People like us and people that are entrepreneurs, everybody that's doing their own thing and they're beating the norm, none of us are people to be treated as an option with.
Right.
Because one, we're guys. So, and I'm gonna keep it real, because we all experienced men too. We're not like little flounders and no offense to people like that. You know, what I mean, late bloomers out there. Anyway,
I was one of them.
yeah, me too, of course. That's why I overindulged so much over the years.
Well,
but
it's like Cece's Pizza, bro. You
Did I
gotta
say
just
too
keep on
much?
going. You gotta keep
Anyway,
going. You gotta keep the ball
Stop bringing
rolling.
up Cece's Pizza.
Bro, it's got in my brain, bro. Bro, it's just in my brain now. I love Cece's.
But like I was saying,
You know,
Shout out
quarantine shutting that shit down.
Bro, shout out
we
to
are
CC.
not options.
Right.
And that is why guys like us, we can spot birds from a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to use one of us as maybe a rebound or maybe some shit,
It's a
listen,
good laugh.
as a rebound, I don't mind being a rebound if you with the action now.
But if you highlight what your intentions are
from the jump.
exactly,
And for people like that, because I've encountered people like that and maybe they're listening and
Right,
so
right,
hey,
right.
subtweet. Anyway, and I hold a grudge to that.
So many
Because I don't rock with people like that.
But
But
I-
I want to catch them pulling up when I'm in a Rolls Royce
Jazz
pretty
Royce.
soon pulling up. Yeah, exactly. Flexing on their
So
ass
you
with
tryna
their regular
stunt.
ass husband. Like,
Tryna stunt.
But-
yeah, you thought.
but with
Got here.
but with that comes another thing, which is
I'm
for
sorry,
me-
I'm a
which
nice
is
guy at the end
which
of
is
the day.
something for me that I've been working on is like my knee jerk reaction. You guys know is to be like fiery. Like I was always like, like I'm just gonna be like, so.
Yep. And I encourage it at
And
times too.
But I feel
Control it though.
But yeah, you have to control it because I feel
got
like
to.
for me before quarantine, like that last episode we did, guys. I'm gonna be honest. That Joe Franco episode, my mental health was like, woo, at an all time low, baby. I was like in another because it was.
I would have never guessed.
It was
Because we didn't know you like that back then.
right. But now you guys, I'm sure, like rewatching it now, like knowing, I'm sure you guys are like, dude, you were not okay, like because we were in such a fast life, such doing this and that and this and that. But it's like I was not focused on myself. I didn't have time to look at what does Jonan want. What
You felt empty.
right,
Incomplete.
And I feel like in this quarantine, one of the good takeaways is that I figured out what I want. I figured out who my friends are, who my family is,
Exactly.
who is here for me, who is here to support, who's a fan and who's a supporter. Because again, we've talked about this. There's a very big difference between fans and supporters, and you learn the real. This quarantine show you the colors of people.
You
know
like you
what I
want to preach. I'm gonna let you finish.
No.
Yeah.
No, but he's not lying with everything he's saying right now.
He's going good with it.
But the colors of people is so. You start seeing how transparent some people are, how
Exactly.
translucent people are. That
Yes.
that you really start to look and say, so that was your whole personality. That's all that you.
And you got to be locked in that position where you just have enough time with just that person to say, oh, ooh.
right.
And for folks out there that, because I know there's a lot of people out there that they put years into someone or something, and they don't want to let go of it because it's like, damn, all
It's
that time
comfortable.
down the drain. It's
Right.
yeah, you
It's
got to
not
break
even
that
it's
shit.
just You look back at it and you're like, damn, I would put a lot
Of
time
effort.
into
Exactly.
this. Yeah.
So my advice to people out there is the same way how you're scared to let go of someone or some. I'm gonna be you let go of someone. We talk about relationships.
Right.
If you're afraid to let go of someone because of all the years you put into that person, imagine how much worse you're gonna be when you put double those years and you're even older with more things on your plate.
Wasted your time.
You're gonna be screwed. Your life's gonna
Right.
suck. It's gonna take a while to bounce back.
Right.
Way longer than doing it like us in like our early mid-20s.
Right.
You know, like me, I'm a connoisseur of promoting the single life.
Right. Of course, since day one,
Because
literally day
Jeffrey's
one,
so happy to be
second
single.
one, millisecond one.
You
That
know,
was like,
and the thing is that and you know I don't want to go too much into it, but I just
Go
say
for it.
okay. The thing with me is that my biggest thing in life in general is freedom. Like money, I don't love money. I don't care about money. I like material things, but I don't love money. I love
How you gonna get
I-
that pecan jag?
I
Yeah,
shout out
right.
Jadakiss, shout out Jadakiss. But I love the things that the freedom that I can buy, the time
Yes.
that I can buy with having money. And I feel like getting into a relationship at this particular age will limit that freedom. It'll restrict that exploration that
Right.
I've been indulging in. And that exploration is what makes me feel good about
Okay.
life. It gives me a reason to like a spark. Is why I like to dress nice. Is why I like to.
It depends though.
That-
Because if you find the right chick that can like match your grind,
Oh well, yeah, that's a great point you made, Smoke, which I haven't come across
I mean,
yet.
I've met a few cool people lately that I feel like have been able to like match that a little bit, and you kind of see that. You know, it makes you kind of have faith in the fact that there are people
You know
who
what, that's
can,
true.
but also it takes a certain person to be with people like us. Obviously, we like not the word.
It's
but
a
I'm saying-
different. It's
but
a
I'm saying
different lifestyle.
it's-
It's
well,
not
we're
your
very-
typical 9 to 5. And no,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
No disrespect
look-
to people like that
look,
because we on our grind too while we doing this show.
I'm somebody that like I see potential,
Right,
And
right,
I'm
right.
like I'm trying to get you there, but if you're not going to show me that you don't want to get there,
Right. And look,
It is
look,
what it
man,
is.
at the end of the day, when you are with someone, you know, you need to, not you need to, because that's, you should never demand something from your partner. You should, you know, they should be
Go
a
with it.
counterpart with you.
Exactly.
You know? They
It should flow. It's not
right,
like you have
right.
to force something
And-
into being this way.
And I feel like there's a certain
Never
point where,
change,
listen,
too.
to love
Exact-
somebody,
exactly.
to love somebody fully, you have to have 1,000 funerals for the person that they were, and they, you know what I mean? Because you will grow every single day, every single moment you're experiencing something new. You're changing. So if you don't,
And we're growing. Technically speaking, you know, when you're 25 is when your frontal lobe of your brain develops.
That's what I'm
fully.
saying.
So
And-
we're 24.
and what I'm saying is, yeah, wow, thank you. That well, I mean, remember he's Jeffrey Dahmer, so he kills people.
I know.
and he
I
knows-
know anatomy. No, I'm playing.
but my thing is like you have to like you know, I don't know, man.
you
like
know who Jeffrey Dahmer is, bro?
yes, bro, he would. Kill,
I've seen his
he would-
documentaries.
Yeah, he would kill people and eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
a weird guy.
That's Jeffrey.
No.
But listen, like
no.
to kind of like you know navigating. I'm happy that we kind of really dived into
Oh, it feels
relationships
good, bro.
because I feels like we weren't able to like.
I've been wanting to do this topic for months.
I know.
For like many episodes.
I know, and we like dive into it, and then we like
Because there's
all right,
so
Jeff,
much shit that happens that I gotta just talk to you
But-
guys about off camera, but I can't say.
But
all
I
the
feel
shit.
like, in your 20s, especially now, the dating is a big thing because there's some. And look,
and it's tougher because of the era that we're in.
but there's one thing because I don't want to get those dislikes pouring in. If you guys
Oh,
are still
fuck that.
listening,
Go on.
Like you know,
You got me defending you.
Thank you. But
Okay,
listen, okay, sure, great. You know, it's there's nothing wrong with wanting a normal life. There's nothing wrong with
Nothing.
wanting the 9 to 5. But you know,
I like security personally.
right. Like I value loyalty. Like if I know, look, life is dynamic.
Yeah.
Things are gonna happen.
Things
Things will
change, and
change.
you gotta know how to snap.
But there's some people who are not flexible, and when you're in a life of you like this and you like that, like some people like the normal, boring 9 to 5, which is great. But that's not the way that we are, you know.
Yeah,
and,
we
and-
got big. We
and-
always talking about the cars we want to have in the
Right,
future,
right,
the
right.
houses we want to get. Yep.
right, and
I want
like
to be able to live life. I think like a 9 to 5 is again. If
You
you, do
can
a 9 to 5,
enjoy-
that's
yeah.
fine. That's fine.
If your
But
9 to
for
5 is
me-
paying big money, hey,
Right.
Me
salute.
personally, so my words don't get construed or anything, taken the wrong way.
Right.
Me personally, me. I can't do a 9 to 5. That's not living to me. That just
That's
feels
not
like you're
Smokey's
just
style at all.
chasing. You're just chasing to live for the next day. I want to
It's
live
not his style
life.
at all.
and
Yeah.
like you know,
I feel
and
that.
for this whole quarantine, the one thing that I learned, guys, a lot is we're talking about time and value.
Yeah.
Learning to value your time with someone because, like, you
gotta
know,
your worth.
for
Yes.
me now that like every time you step out of your house now,
Yeah.
it's a risk. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and,
yep,
and
yep.
and if someone is willing to invest their time with you, for me, I'm all about time, and I'm kind of crazy about time in its essence. But
Yeah.
like, you're learning to like now you're with someone new, for example, and like they're risking their life, they're taking a danger. to
They
be
are
with you.
taking a risk to be.
And-
That's true.
And
That's
for me,
true.
I value that.
relationships are,
I
though.
value that. But it's also like, you know, there's a danger in all of that, but you have to make sure that you're risking that danger for the right person.
It's
because-
worth it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because there's not a there's we are in our 20s and we're basking in that youngness, but it's
Yeah.
also there is a time limit.
Well, you got to
There is
use
a
it. Yeah,
time
of course.
where
We're getting
all-
older.
There is a time where all
So it's like you got to keep your eye open for the right one.
Right.
But don't be afraid to indulge and still explore.
listen, it's one of the most hackneyed cliche sayings, but you're never gonna have something you've never had until you do something you've never done. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And-
Absolutely. I'll
and-
be trying to preach to people,
And,
man.
and look
Why
at-
y'all don't listen when I preach?
and
man?
look-
Not
and-
you guys. I'm talking
Right,
about
right,
people in
right.
general that I try to
But-
preach to.
But what I'm saying is like there's some people who are content in that, which is great, but that's just not to me. That's just not viable for my own happiness. Because at the end of the day,
Exactly.
I could be living. I'm the happiest I've ever been right now. You know, and despite all the insanity, everything that's happened,
I'll be happy when shit opens up and I get back on
Right.
on my jazzy stuff.
Right. But I'm just saying, like I feel so much more centered. I feel more balanced. So like the quarantine wasn't all
That's true
bad.
because you're fresh out of a relationship, so
Right,
you
right,
get to
right.
experience what we've been kind of just
Right,
living in. It's just
but-
it's refreshing.
But it's not even that like post relationship euphoria. It's more of like being able to
Bro, you have your time.
You're back to being Jonin.
right.
You're
Every time.
Jonin,
And-
and you're like, this is what Jonin is like.
Well, I mean, I'm not even that.
No.
It's
You just have time.
Yes, and it's time for, you know what? I want to wake up and I want to go get Taco Bell at 3 in the morning. I'm gonna go get Taco Bell.
Yeah,
today.
that's the life,
And-
man. You just do your shit
and
as you
obviously-
want to. You don't
and-
gotta tell nobody nothing. You don't
Right.
gotta worry about, oh, you didn't buy this for you. You just do your shit, man.
Right. And I feel like, you know, it's there's a point where there are people who are gonna rock with you and say, all right, bro, go ahead, do your thing. Like, you know what I mean? But there are some people that no matter how, you know, much you put into that,
Mhm.
they're gonna never understand that like you are changing and you are, you know what I mean? And there's a certain lifestyle and there's a certain way of it just how you are as a human being. And like
Yeah.
that normalcy is something that for me is not something that I ever want to have. But if that's what you want, that's great. But for me, it's
Everyone's
You
wired
have-
differently
Yes.
with their own
You-
purpose.
You have
Yes.
higher goals that you're trying to reach for. You don't want to settle, be comfortable in that area.
Exactly.
And look, and the thing is, happiness is measured differently. Like, for example, there are some people who are happiest living that. Great, have a picket fence,
Congratulations.
to
Yeah.
eat 3 croqueticas a day, whatever, chilling.
That was your
boom.
goal. That was your
That
goal.
was your goal, and that's
Salute
your
to them.
happiness.
Yeah, then
But for us, we're on
a different scale.
A path to be.
In fact, I've
I
had a
think-
girl that's broke things off with me. This is 2019 because of the fact that I was too ambitious and too positive in my attitude.
How the fuck that means?
but
I'm telling
isn't
you,
isn't positive?
birds. birds.
But positivity is something that should attract other people.
Exactly. And now she got a new boyfriend, but I'm sure he ain't
wait,
as optimistic as Jazz Royce
That's what
now.
bothers me. Why stick with the bum when you got to do this chasing
Because
the bag and
people
getting
are
bread?
birds and they're probably accustomed to just seeing bird behavior growing up.
Right,
You know,
right,
they
right,
probably were limited growing up into like, this is the best I can amount to.
Listen.
And they're stuck in that little confined mindset.
Right.
Us, we were fortunate enough to break out of that and see
Right.
what's beyond the horizon. A lot of these people, especially the girls that we deal with at certain times, not all,
All
of
the
them.
All the time.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, all the time, yeah. They don't see that.
Right.
And that's
And-
their fault.
And I feel like to
Yo, take some fucking response.
yeah, no, but I feel like to live an elevated life, you need an elevated mindset. You need to be around people that have the same vision as you.
Yes.
And at the end of the day,
Yes.
and
Yes.
at the end, bro, because I'm on one today. It's just us, so I can finally say what I've been thinking. Because you know, like
Exactly,
like,
get it.
like
This is our therapy, folks.
this is really therapy.
We don't have psychiatrists. This is our therapy right
Well,
here.
my mom's a shrink, so I have a little bit of that.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, you
oh
wanna
my
come through?
You lay
god.
down on-
Shit, I might need that.
Do you lay down on
if I gotta
trenches,
stay home
like,
long enough, I
so-
might need that.
I've had moments where I've gone to like do something like I've like, hey man, I'm gonna go like take my dogs for a walk, and then my friends will come back and like, yeah. So then and then when I was 4, I was like, Mom, please, I'm trying to
Your
have
mom
like,
is really like an actual shrink?
yes, she has a master's.
Dude, how long have I been saying, yo, I would like to like see a shrink?
Jeff,
I
Everybody-
don't find anything wrong with that type
Everybody
of stuff.
should see a shrink.
A lot of people
to check
should.
in. To
Yeah.
check in.
I come across a lot of fucked up people
right.
that don't know that they're fucked up.
And the thing is, a lot of
I know I'm fucked up to
a
an
lot
extent.
of a lot
you know
of
what I mean?
a lot of people are like a lot of like older men will be like, oh well, I'm just gonna have a stroke at 45 and have
No.
and look, if you're not okay, it's okay to not be okay.
Is
To
that-
find help
Exactly.
and say, you know, like for example, there's days where I don't feel like being Jonan, and you know what?
lies.
There is
I
some
believe
days,
it because I'm like that too.
but there's certain days where I don't feel like being like that, and it's okay to say, you know what? I don't have to put a front. I don't have to be fake
you
positive.
just be you.
I can just be myself.
People say it's moody. You're being you.
And the other day, guys, I told you guys when all this stuff happened, I said, guys, I don't feel good right now. You know, and I'm not
Yeah.
happy. I'm not in the mood. And I'm not when the COVID thing was happening, everything with the break, everything was happening in 1 week where my car got so everything happens. And I go, you know what? I'm not okay. And that's okay that I'm not, because the fact is, you know, you need a group of people that'll help you and support you. And if you need
Yeah.
to think, people think, oh, if I see a therapist, I'm crazy. No, you're not crazy.
You're not crazy.
Because there are sometimes as a person, things that happen when you're a kid, they're so rooted in you.
And people don't realize
and you
it.
go,
It goes
why,
way back.
Why do I lash out when you say this? Or why do I lash out when she does this? And it's
Yes.
like, I need to figure out why.
Where to
So
go- exactly.
the point is, it's okay to not be okay.
It's like a godsend thing why shrinks exist. You
there's
know?
a reason why there's people who have their
Exactly.
purposes, and you know, God knows, man, there's people who are on this earth to help other people. So it's like,
exactly.
it's-
There's nothing ashamed about asking for help.
it's not right. It's not.
It's not going to deplete your pride. It's not going to make it look bad. It's going to make it look more responsible and more grown for those
The
that
thing with
need
that
it.
is you live in a very Hispanic area.
Yes.
And if you know how Hispanics are,
Yo, yeah, my dad, for example, he
Hard-headed.
goes, oh yeah, you know, shrinks are for people who are crazy. I go, they're not for people who are crazy,
Oh, I
because
don't got family. I know I got
I
family people
tried
like
it.
that.
And
I know I got people like
just,
that.
It's just definitely not for me.
I'll do it.
I just didn't feel
I'll do
comfortable. And then the
Right.
fact that it might have been just the shrink itself.
right.
I'll do. I got a bunch of shit to talk about
But
to the
I'm
shrink.
saying,
No, but the one I went to would just ask
Same
me,
here.
like, would somehow
You
like
too?
take the answer I gave her and then just follow it up with a question towards the end of that question. It just literally made no
Right,
sense. I would
right,
look at her like after 30 minutes, I'm like,
I get that. You
what
know,
the fuck are
yeah,
you trying
right,
to do here?
I get it. I think shrinks are important to have in this community because
Well-
there's so much shit we go through, whether it's career wise, life unhappiness. pretty much life unhappiness. It could
Right.
be people's with insecurities.
And it can manifest itself in different ways.
Exactly. And you got to know where it comes from before you know how to work on it.
And like for the big thing is like people, for example, like this whole episode really has been about quarantine and how we've been dealing with
This
it.
is
Like,
an awesome episode.
it's already-
I give the
I think
the
this is the
jazzy
most
thumbs up for
this is
this
the most
one.
People can
I think it's
relate
one of
with
the most
this.
in depth we've ever had.
We got a bunch of clips that we can use.
No, yeah, I've already we
This
have
is
like
awesome, dude.
no, but I feel like, man, like in the quarantine, like you really get to look at yourself and like, for example, I know there's areas that I've worked on, like my
Yeah.
temper, being able to be more compassionate, more apologetic.
I got to still work on all three of those.
And
I'm
it's
not
like,
gonna lie.
you know, and like now you guys are giving me constructive criticism, which I'm like, bro, I love you guys. Like I appreciate, because the thing
Oh,
is,
sorry. That's just how I am from nature.
but I'm saying you guys do it from a place that you guys, we love each other. We're trying
yeah,
to make each other
it's
better.
to
You're
make
not-
things better.
You're not
Bro,
saying, don't say this.
it's
don't-
not
you know.
just to hurt somebody.
If
No,
I
it's
see
always
some
make
fuck
things
shit
better.
that's gonna hurt my boy, I'm gonna let you know. Like, yo,
Oh yeah.
Didn't you
It's on the
encounter that smoke with someone that wanted to come on the show?
Was about was it?
Just get this
No, it
off
wasn't you.
crazy.
It was a guest that never, has been on. I don't want to go into
Yeah,
it.
don't even bother.
Yeah, we'll talk about it off camera. We'll talk about it off camera.
I'm not gonna give it flowers.
It ties into learning how to take constructive criticism.
Okay,
and to not
okay.
take it as a personal attack.
Got it.
Pretty much.
Okay.
It is what it
Wait,
is.
someone gave you attitude? I was
Both
gonna say,
of
bro,
us.
you're like the most.
Both of us.
I was gonna say,
Think of
smoke.
who I am, and when you give me attitude, what's gonna get?
People don't realize when we do this show,
I don't
you
give a
can't
fuck.
just. It's just like you. Yeah, I like when people DM saying, "Hey, well, can I be on the show?" Da da da. But you gotta understand,
Don't
you're not the
harass
only
us.
person that does that shit.
Right.
Don't harass us.
Well, there's gotta be.
We gotta categorize what like who's we
It's
deem
also
as most.
it's also what you bring to the table.
Yeah,
When
exactly.
we talk about, you know what I mean, and it's also how you approach it. Because at the end
Exactly.
of the day, like you've told me, I've learned this from you.
Remember? All right.
This
go,
is
go.
a business.
Okay. Yes.
You're good at the business stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, we talk. You know, you've kind of hammered that in. Like I'm all about like the artsy stuff, and, but
And we need that because when I got more into learning about business of handling things, I kind of drifted from the artistic side.
Right.
So it's good that you came here to kind of bring that in because that's what I lack.
But it's also good that you came to me, that I came here with you, because you've kind of taught me, like, you guys always keep me centered, like, yo, Jordan, don't forget, at the end of the day, this is a business.
Business, yes.
This is, you know, so it's like, it's for me, like, I don't know, man. It's how you, it's not what you say. I've always said it's how you say
Makes
it.
a huge
There's
difference.
people, there's people
Yeah.
who message us, get me on your show.
Get me on the show. Yeah.
Hi,
They
how
don't
are
ask.
you? Good afternoon,
They don't
good evening.
big us up. They don't. Not, who are you?
Oh, you don't even follow.
And I'll look at the page. I'll be like, you ain't shit.
You don't
Who
even
are
follow-
you? Like,
but-
get out of
but-
here with
but-
that
but you-
BS
but-
before I
but-
tell it to your face.
No, but it's,
come on now.
but the thing is,
Smoke like, cause you know I'd be like that.
no, but the thing is, it's like you need to like it's how, at the end of the day we're investing our lives, our time, and our and our energy in this, and
our money.
And
our money goes into the studio
right.
too.
And it's like,
so
and it's like
the time has to be worth it.
there is a time where you need to, you know, realize that this is not all fun and games. If you have music to promote, if you have a
We're
business,
all for it.
we're all
Listen.
for it.
You have to be serious.
But you have
You
to be
gotta be-
serious
yes.
and interact with us like a human being.
And we have to feel that you're serious. We can't feel like you're one of those. Because I'm gonna tell you something personally. For people out there listening, I don't trust people our age.
right.
If you're in our age group, I trust you probably this much, unless
Right.
it's the guys that I'm with right now.
Right,
And that's just
yeah.
how I am, you know.
Because
People that are in
and
their
that's just
later
from
20s
history.
and early 30s, I trust them way more.
right.
That's
And
just,
that's just from personal history.
That's from
yeah.
personal
Well, I mean,
experience.
people flaking on
Exactly.
you guys 20 minutes before a shoot, making you guys wait. I mean, it's insanity.
Yes,
Insanity.
the shit we deal with.
I'll never forget the. I don't know how to work this GPS.
Oh, yeah.
That girl was ridiculous, bro. She a bird for real. She,
Okay,
she, nah,
okay,
she a
okay.
pigeon,
I
bro.
work the GPS.
Tell-
She a pigeon, bro. Because she blocked our page because she couldn't
Okay.
make it, so she couldn't own up to her own responsibilities.
Got it.
So I can rank on her ass.
Okay.
You're a bird.
Well, the thing is, it's
An
it's,
eagle.
it's to be, you know, you need to be like serious about this, because at the end of the day,
Yes.
this is our craft.
We are serious about
This
this.
is Henry spends hours editing
Hours
this
on his off
To-
days. His off days are spent editing this
to
stuff.
make our product perfect. Post production is hard as crap.
Yes,
It's
that's
not
why. That's why I
easy.
stopped doing it.
So
because it's so much work. It's
and
so
it-
tedious.
And you know, it's like it's fun to be here. It's fun to do this, but it also it's like this is our craft.
This is our craft. We're relying on this to put us to the next level in life, to get us out of that 9 to 5
And look,
area.
And this isn't just and I wrote this in our pitch to, you know,
Okay, go.
Yeah,
I
speak on it
recognize
too.
it.
But-
Yeah, we go to talk about that. Should we talk about what we did the pitch for?
You guys want to?
No?
We can wait next week if you
Henry,
want.
Henry said, okay,
Henry
we'll
said
wait,
no.
we'll wait.
Sorry
We
about
did
that,
a
guys.
pitch.
We
We're making moves as a
Tune in next
podcast.
week
There-
to find out
you're
more.
gonna find out soon.
There are things happening behind the scenes that are going to be life changing. That is all I'll say.
Yes,
But the point
yes.
is, you know,
Ride with us.
yes. But you know, there's like, this is something that is our baby. This is our craft.
It
This
is,
is something
exactly.
we wake up, we count the days for. We
Yes.
love this.
This matters to
And-
me so much. Like there's times like I used to put dates on hold to say hey, Thursday. I know
Oh,
you're off,
no, I
but
don't-
I got a podcast.
that's the podcast
baby.
night
Give me a
now.
minute.
Thursday
No, no,
night,
no.
we gotta move that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so no Blackbird? No.
No,
I got a
no, no, no.
podcast,
Move that
baby.
now.
Man, I miss Blackbird.
I miss a lot of shit.
I miss
Remember
Win-Win.
going
Wow.
over,
I mean,
bro.
well,
But
first
let's get back to the good. We were on some real good shit. I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no,
We were
no,
on some
no.
really good shit.
Yo,
So-
Wet Willie's being on swole, man. Just letting y'all.
Well, Willie's, we out there.
well,
We got that food. They got that.
is that the one with the really strong drinks?
Ooh, it's like those slushy drinks.
The ones
But
that
not
make
only
you-
that, but it's right across from South Beach, and it has really good
It's good
like
vibes.
lunch food.
Oh, okay.
It's
We'll
The
good
go.
vibes.
food is good. It's not
It's
like
outdoors.
Yeah, it's
Outdoors.
served quick. It's not like a 5-star restaurant. It's like an outdoors
I like that.
beach joint
Okay.
with slushy, strong drinks and nice like sandwiches that fill you up. Like,
Okay. Yes.
like,
Okay.
I had a
'Cause
sandwich
you
that
know
had
me.
like pasta and meat inside
Who's
of the
the one that
sandwich.
has
I really
like
want
that
to go
on-
back to there.
In Coconut
You wanna-
Grove.
Let's
it's
go.
nice.
We'll go when
Who's
it
the one on
opens.
Coconut Grove? They used to
Damn. Oh my God. There was a few on
Is it-
Coconut
is
Grove
it-
now.
Most?
Fat Tuesdays.
I don't know.
Tab 42.
I think Fat
Is it-
Tuesday. Fat Tuesdays is
Fat
what
42, I know what it is. But I think
Fat
it's
Tuesdays.
'cause
That's what they compare
closed.
with
It's
Willie's
not there
to.
no more.
It's not there. I didn't know that.
Like, they used to have like
I
my
am
favorite. My go-to was
depressed.
the Miami Heat Fusion.
I'm
which was,
depressed.
Like, with vodka
They
and,
they
like,
closed them
some-
completely.
Listen,
Okay,
sure.
but back to
Wet Willie's
yeah.
was the shit.
No, but the last thing I want to talk about. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
What happened to World of Beer? Why did that randomly close?
I never been there. You
I'm
know,
not a
I'm not
beer
a beer
person,
drinker.
so I
I
can't
drink
tell
this to
you.
get drunk.
Okay.
Like the Appleton, I don't
Okay.
like how it tastes, but I love to drink because I like how it feels for the show. No, listen.
Baby.
Oh, it's his
You don't
baby,
like
man.
this?
Why do you do
Listen,
that?
no. Let me go into this. See, I was not an alcoholic drinker until I was 21 years old, for those that don't know.
Oh, I remember that one.
I wasn't a drinker. But for some reason, when it comes to Jamaican rum, even though I don't like the taste of strong liquor, it's something that we keep going to, and I buy it on my own time too because
I feel like
it just
converted you to
I'm
the
gonna be
hard-
you
honest with
converted
you.
me. It's that wave.
But I was about to
That-
tell you, it's. I have a bad stomach. I had a surgery on my stomach, saved my life. I almost died. Thank God I didn't. That is
Amen.
it's a very
It's a strong drink.
no, but not only that, but it doesn't.
It
make
gives
me-
you a good yes.
I don't feel because anytime that I used to drink really disgusting stuff,
It's
Parrot
Hoover.
Bay,
It's Hoover.
Oh, that's nasty shit right there.
things that
Parrot
are
Bay and all that.
Parrot
Yeah,
Bay.
listen.
oh yeah, Sky
Those are those
vodka.
one-nighter drinks
Wait,
that you
but
drink.
you were chasing Parrot Bay at least, right?
No, like
What's
listen,
fucking
there
wrong
will
with
there will
you?
be certain encounters and
Back in the days, when you,
little fling situations where I'm
Right.
like, damn, I need to be a little drunk for this one. Parabay,
well,
it's
look,
cheap.
I feel like
It wasn't.
the thing with the J Ray is that I don't feel or the Appleton.
You don't
rather,
feel it
It's the same-
kicking.
it's the same company.
It's the same
okay,
thing.
okay. I don't feel that heaviness.
You
in
don't
your
feel like you're
stomach.
drunk or tipsy. You just feel like you're on a wave.
The point is, you need okay. Sparkling Ice and Appleton needs to sponsor us because
Appleton, please sponsor us. man.
please,
Listen.
sparkling ice. That's all I want, bro.
Listen.
Please.
I got like
Look,
30 bottles in my room, bro.
bro, it's crazy. Oh, you keep the bottles?
Tell you,
Yeah, I keep
this is
bottles.
Smokey's bottle right here. Smokey buys the drinks
I
keep
for the roots, man.
But listen,
Look, the liquor stores around
And
here
we just
know me,
budgeted
bro.
into everything. Yeah.
I always think to myself, like, you know, when Wynwood opens up again, do you
Solid.
guys think that we're gonna
wow.
still be do you guys think we're gonna slide back into our old ways or kind of be
I will. But
I
on a
mean,
higher level, like with a better wardrobe, a better mindset
I was
doing
gonna say
it.
so
a better
See, when things
ego.
open up and everything's like clear.
clear
Oh
like,
yeah,
no mask,
yeah,
no
yeah,
mask.
yeah, no mask. Oh, no, I'm yeah. I'm getting back into the game, man.
I'll be out
The
there.
last time I went was so damn good, man. It was literally
Same.
a week before quarantine. It was a week before the date that got canceled because
It's
of
a good vibe
quarantine.
out there.
Yo,
It was so
Chilling.
good. I went out with Stefan and he had his girl in town. It was a nice night, man.
but my
To
favorite
Astra?
it wasn't Astra. It was a different night. It was a night
Jeffrey
because
loves
Henry was with
Astra.
us too that night too. Astra
Henry, you
is
went out?
Henry went out with
Of
us
course
to Astra. Henry is like the type. If you're for him to like Astra, you know it's a good ass club.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Astra's my favorite nightclub. If
He's
we
not
go to
trying hear no
Wynwood,
Lil Baby in the club.
Astra is my place.
I've
It is
never
like
been there. I've never been
okay,
to
rooftop,
picture
bro. Shit's
Miami
fresh.
rooftop bar
like that already.
with a bunch of cabanas
I like that
A
already.
lot of
and a
cabanas,
separate side
bro.
for the dance floor, and they play straight like
you see downtown
dance.
down to
And you
That's
see with the
really
you see the whole view of downtown, right? Because you're in.
Is there a
downtown.
cover? Is there a cover?
Yes.
Yes, there's part of it
Yes.
that's covered. The bar
There's
has a
there's
cover,
covered
but
cabanas,
No,
covered
cover.
bars.
Covers and you have to pay to get in.
oh no
No, it's free.
Wow.
You just go to the
It's-
elevator,
it's a bar.
you show them your ID, and you go up to this top floor.
It's one
It's a
guard.
bar.
It's
It's a
one
bar.
guard. He's at a pink elevator. You pull
Pink
up the building, you
elevator
will never
too.
think that what's on the rooftop. You'll be like, yo, what the fuck is in
That's
this
really
area?
cool. I like those
Astra
little,
is my
I like those
favorite
little-
place in Wynwood.
I like those little bars.
And not only that, they play the music like that real house club music.
got it.
Like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like
You know,
deep house. Like
exactly.
Very,
that
yeah,
club and
yeah.
shit like that. Ooh, and you're like your little cocktail. The cocktails are tight.
Like,
you know
you
what I
would
mean?
like space. I'm playing.
No, we do not condone space here, bro. Every time I go to space, I always wake up with like a 3-day migraine.
You're like,
I
yo,
feel
what
like
the fuck
wake
did I
up
do,
without
bro?
one boot. I'm always missing something. I'm missing an AirPod. I'm missing
Why did you take
something.
your AirPods to a club?
That's not the point of the
no,
conversation.
no.
right
I need
now.
to ask. Why would you ever take your AirPods?
He said,
to a club?
"Fuck the music
Wait,
playing
listen,
there."
listen.
He said, I'm gonna be my own vibe. There's a place called what was it called? Brick. You can go there if you want.
No,
for your own music.
Oh no.
You know what I
listen.
want to go to when things open up? I want to go to the basement in downtown.
I used to go there all the time.
I
used to go to
never
the basement
been
all the
there.
time.
I
It's
look at
amazing.
pictures. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
you gotta
you
put
go-
me-
I needed a group that was
Bro,
down for that.
you
You
could
go
go-
to the basement?
I've been
With the
basement, yes.
bowling alley
Yes.
and Drake was at the basement when he was in Miami.
And
That's
this
how you know
is
it's a
Wynwood?
legit place. No, it's in downtown.
Okay.
It's like at a
It's fine.
hotel,
No, it's great.
but it's underground of a
no,
hotel.
No, listen to this. You pull up to the hotel. You pull up to the. Sorry, you pull up to the. I had a moment. I was like, whoa. You pull up to the. What is it? I forgot we were podcasting for a second.
Shit, I forgot to.
We pulled up to the. I forgot what it's called. Like I think
Basement?
like
The W?
The the W.
W
and then-
Hotel.
And then you
W.
It's
pull up.
underneath the W.
For example, guys, I just
man,
want
the
you guys to
W.
know I always carry lotion with me, so I lotion up. I always have the good hands. I pay money for these things. So I
He's
always
at
go-
the W, so he can meet
No,
you
no,
in
no.
the lobby.
So I always pull up to the bathroom. I'm like,
The concierge desk
if we
for
go to a nice place, I'm gonna be like, yo, let me to the bathroom real quick. So then I go to the bathroom. Bathroom's super nice.
Wait. So when you get to a nice place, the first thing you need to confirm is the bathroom nice.
Yeah,
Is that
just
what
in
you're
case
saying?
I got a little spillage, I gotta make. I gotta. So listen.
Little spillage.
So listen.
More like
listen.
drinks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So listen. So listen.
Whoa, sorry about that, man.
I pull up and I
Hershey squirts.
Yo, yeah, exactly. With the shake weights. The shake weight squirts. So listen, I go to the bathroom or whatever, and I remember like you go to the bathroom and you're dressed in your club attire. You look a little bit like a little bit of a puto, but a little bit of like, wow, I look a little
Or you
cute.
look like a
So
real
you're trying to be
pimp.
like
No,
a
I'm-
fuck boy.
yeah, a little bit. You're like
You go for the fuckboy, but it's like a cool fuckboy.
Yeah, right.
It's not like the arrogant, obnoxious ones. Like the
Right,
more
right.
like the style. Oh, this guy knows how to dress.
So I go there, I pull up, and you'll see people that are staying at the actual hotel, like bougie, like buttoned up collar people. But then you see people.
bootleg linen.
But then you
linen
see,
suit.
yeah, right. You'll see people. You see me pulling up like off 4 Smirnoff Ices, like, hey, what's going on, man? Crazy night.
Hold on, hold on.
I miss this type
You're
of
telling
stuff,
me
man.
your pregame was Smirnoffs? The coolest?
Wait, Smirnoff?
No. I'm a big Smirnoff.
He does like fruity drinks, and I like fruity
sorry,
drinks too.
I just
but-
totally
Well,
read
you're
it.
not
I
that far
just-
behind.
I was, guys, like when
I
you,
like them too.
no, listen, because you go and you take a little Smirnoff Ice, and basically you're feeling a little icy. You
It's
know
a
what I'm
little
saying?
buzz,
Feeling
after a
no,
couple.
no.
Depends
Bro,
on your
but
tolerance level.
Smoke. When things open up, I'm gonna make you take like 4 to the face in the car.
No,
when you
it won't work on him or me now at this point because we drink the hard liquor now.
Well, listen. The point is, so I'm off the
shit
ices.
ain't
I'm off
shit.
the
That's juice.
ices. I'm off the Smirnoff ices. All right.
Ices?
I pull the ices. Ice. ICE
All right,
S.
hey, I just gotta make sure you
So
call it
listen,
correct.
I'm off the Smirnoff Ices and I pull up and I'm like, hey, the guy's talking to me and I'm just like, you're just being belligerent. You're just like, and the guy's like, all right, bro, go ahead. So then you go to this club and you go inside like on the bottom and it's just totally everyone's just like dancing. There's like a club.
God,
area.
I want to go to
dancing
bed.
there?
Because I saw they have a bowling alley,
But
a
then-
place
but-
to eat.
no, but it gets better.
with drinks
It gets
and
better.
a dance floor.
So you get the dance floor in
So
that
it's like-
area
it's
is
like a
kind
date
of
spot.
all one thing. Yes, it's like all one thing. But then for me, I'm a chatter. That's why we have a freaking podcast. That's where we're talking.
Pretty
so
much.
Then,
That's
so
the
then
point
you're
of
with your
this show.
shorty, right? You're with your shorty. You're talking, right? And you're like, ooh,
yeah.
okay, let's talk.
Yeah,
So then
nah,
there's like 3 bar areas. So then you go to like a little area. It's like a lot of
it could be a
neon
random
lights.
shorty too. Because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's
yeah,
no
yeah.
time.
And so then there's an area.
is ready for this
So
shit.
there's an area you can actually buy food and drinks,
Phase two?
and then there's the bowling alley in one, and then there's the ice arena in the other. The ice arena I've never seen open, but the bowling alley I've seen. There's one time where the bowling alley was not open, but there was a ball, and I went and I hit the machine. I'm sorry, guys. Please don't ban me.
Hey, who did that?
No, I did. We ran, but I was also with my friend. I was also with my friend who was your height. Like the dude is like 6'4". I'm like,
Oh, so you hit behind him.
We would never get away with this. Like we were like, and I was like,
yo, just hide. How,
yeah,
bro?
yeah, I was like, I can hide maybe. I could like squeeze.
You
Hide
can
behind
disappear into
him,
the crowd.
yeah.
Him, he was just like,
Yeah, I was like, bro, you're gonna have to
That
duck or something.
sucks, son.
But listen,
Oh, man.
I'm really excited, man. I really like these touching of bases. This touch bases, just being able to like.
This is my dude. I love this episode.
I think this might be one of my
favorite
favorites,
episodes. Yeah,
because the fact
I
is
love
that
this.
I feel like we were able to show the audience a new side of us.
Our real side, the side that we are every day that people probably don't see because we're interviewing.
You hit the nail on the head, man.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is who we are as people, and we are all growing. We're still becoming the version of ourselves,
We ain't there yet. We still getting there.
but we are working towards that. It's a
hashtag we
constant.
ain't shit. Yes.
Yes.
But we're gonna be big shit.
But it's
Stop
like
playing with us.
it's,
No,
but
no,
but but
sorry,
it's
sorry,
it's it's a
sorry, sorry.
constant.
Yo, Suge.
It's a constant. Yeah, Sugar's is coming out. It's late night already. But I'm saying
I see.
it's
All
kind
he
of.
needs is the red coat. My bad.
But it's growing into the version of ourselves that we are, and it's great to see that. At the end of the day, despite all the craziness, all the insanity, all the quarantine days, we are still bettering ourselves. And that is a constant effort that you need to continue doing because the moment that you stop, you become complacent. The moment that you're complacent, you are stagnant. And the roots, MIA, is something that will never
We're
be
not
that.
stagnant.
Because
No, we are
every
not.
single day that we are here, we are working towards
Always about
building.
progression. Always about
lot
this
of
was
things are going
great,
behind
but
the
what
scenes,
can we
bro.
do to make it even better? later
Exactly.
on?
And with every episode, every guest, every interaction, it's only going to become
It's
better.
a step up.
Exactly.
We got a guest next week. We ain't
Exactly.
gonna get that away yet.
And you know we are only continuing to elevate, but we appreciate you guys listening and being
Thank
able
you
to
so
kind of
much.
Part of the
seeing
ride.
seeing
It
what's
is a
seeing
lot.
what's going on with us because at the end of the day, man, we're gonna look back at this podcast in 4 months.
So we
from
are
now.
stepping stone like, wow, this is how we were back in the quarantine days.
I think I'm sure I've said it before in another episode, but like I look at this just like it's like vlog diary.
It's like
Yes,
a diary.
yes,
yeah,
yes.
it's like
And-
a diary.
Because I'm sure I'm gonna look back at this and be like,
At a point in
"Damn, why
life
wasn't
where
I
our
thinking
kids
like
can
this?"
watch. You know, I'll be like,
exactly.
wow, so
but
that's how they were?
because look,
Say what's talking?
I look back at the January episode as almost like another life.
That was 8 months ago.
8 months ago.
You feel you changed like a lot.
That was
since then?
almost a year ago.
Oh yeah, dude. I feel like I'm not, the way I think, how I act, how I speak is even different.
Yeah?
So yeah, man. Like you know,
Even
we-
the convo we had after the episode.
yeah.
Oh,
And, and I feel
yeah.
like we've all kind of, you know, there's a brotherhood that's formed and there's a family bond that'll never break. It'll never be
It
broken.
won't
man.
break, man.
So
It really
yeah,
won't.
man.
We're on
Listen,
the same page.
it's just the beginning of the ride. We're just starting, man. And this is
I'm
one
excited.
of one of many episodes that we're gonna
Many.
have together, man.
Yeah, so we're gonna do this like a once a month tradition.
Once a month
The
tradition.
gang to just come
Once a
together.
month is just 3 of us.
So it'll
no
be like,
guests.
yeah, probably like just 3 guests a month.
Yes.
And then the 4th episode will be us.
Yes.
However we want to do it. We'll decide that later on off camera.
But anyways, guys, thank you again for sticking around.
Yes. And folks, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, notification bell too. That's a really nice feature now. Leave a comment. We love seeing your feedback,
Yeah.
good or bad. Leave it to us, man. We
Do
take
that.
it constructive.
We'll take all
Just
that.
don't be with that hating now.
And if you guys have questions that you want us to answer, you already know, hit us up
Feel
on
free,
Instagram
Or
or
always
YouTube.
answer our DMs if you know us. We on top of our stuff with us. So me and Henry run that social media for Instagram, and then I know Henry and Jonan run the Twitter.
Yes.
So,
yes. Joan
exactly,
is
so-
win or the Roots MIA, whatever it is. We are free at all times.
Always.
Exactly,
I want to hear
exactly.
your stories. I want to hear it all, bro.
At the end
Exactly.
of the day, man, it's just we're all about conversation, and you're one conversation away from being in this desk right here. So
That's true. And on Apple Podcast listeners, please give us a 5-star rating. I've been
Yes.
seeing you guys actually listening and doing
Thank
that.
you,
I
thank
love
you,
that.
thank you.
Thank you for that.
You guys
And
are the
Spotify,
motivation.
hit the follow. iHeart as well.
Hmm.
Just stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned with that.
Stay tuned. All right, folks, we're signing off, man. A
Thank you,
beautiful
guys.
episode.
God bless you
Stay
guys.
tuned for next
Can I
week.
play this?
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Bird.